Welcome to DudeNoWay Live, where we embark on a quest to play the greatest games of all time. I'm your host, Moonchild of DudeNoWay, and today it is the Massive Tank gameplay review. We've got some gameplay footage sent in by a couple of viewers here today that we're going to be going over. We got one that is a competitive game in a Masters lobby, so I'm looking forward to that one. And then we also have a quick play game sent in by our new viewer, Spud, and we're going to be checking that out as well. And if you would like to have your gameplay reviewed here on the show, you could send me the import code to DudeNoWayLive@gmail.com, and I would be happy to turn it into some content. In addition to that, we also have a Discord with a dedicated section specifically for the gameplay reviews. So if you guys would like to send your gameplay to the Discord instead, and you would like to join the Discord as well, you can go ahead and send it over there, and then, you know, and I can turn it into content from there as well. If you're not comfortable sending the email, that's totally fine. Spud, thanks for being here, dude. Yeah, I'm excited to view your D.Va gameplay. We're gonna go ahead and do the we have a Masters competitive Doomfist game that we got to review first, sent in by our viewer Zach, and then we will be checking this D.Va gameplay out here. So I'm looking forward to that. Thank you for sending it in. And just kind of made sense to do these together. I had a couple of tank gameplays to review, so this first one here is on is it on Elios? I feel like it's not on Elios. Let me just see where let me grab the review again, the code here, because I feel like it is I feel like it's not this first one on my list. I'm gonna have to just go back up just a little bit, looking through my messages here. ZT6 is the... Yeah, here it is. I knew it wasn't Elios, dude. ZT6, it is on Rialto, and we're gonna go ahead and start this up. So let's just go ahead, we'll put it on our viewer, and I'm pretty sure this is a... Sorry, I have to wait for them to stop talking because it's super loud in my headphones. That this is a straight up Doomfist gameplay for the entire time. I did not go all the way through it, but we'll find out along the way. You and I will find out together. It'll be part of the fun. And the Masters lobbies, you're going to see a lot more kind of fundamental understanding of how to play Overwatch. So there's going to be... First of all, there's going to be less things for me to critique than there would be in like a lower, like a silver gameplay or something like that. But in addition to that, hopefully, because he is a very good Doomfist player, we will get to see some wild Doom action, which, like, you love to see Doomfist actually be effective in any way, shape, or form. So it's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to this. I'm going to go ahead and let it play while you are getting yourself over there, Zach. I'm gonna take a sip of my Red Bull while the game gets set up. And then we'll talk about the team comp and all of that. Take a sip of my Red Bull because I'm gonna be talking for like the next 2 hours straight. Alright, so it looks like this is gonna be our team comps. Good job breaking out the railings. That is important. You missed some, but that's okay. You know, it's like, it's difficult to get all of them off the start when you're trying to hide like this. All right, so straight off the jump, your team comp is a Doomfist, a Moira, a Kiriko, and a Venture with a Junkrat that's going to be holding up the back line. And the thing about Doom is that he needs people to dive with him, and he can be in and out very quickly, which is great for you because you have a Kiriko that can teleport over to you in the situations where you might need to get in very fast and get out very fast. The Kiriko can go in with you. She can also teleport to you when you dive out, which is great. The Moira can also do something similar for you, where she can dive in with you using Fade, or she can just kind of heal you right before, and then she can, like, walk over to you, and right before you dive out, she can heal you up and then fade out of there with you, so that is good as well. You have a Venture who is going to be very close to you in the front lines, which is great, and then there's nothing scarier than having a Junkrat throwing bombs all over your feet, but trying to manage dodging the Junkrat bombs while also dodging the aggression of a powerful Doomfist is very, very difficult. Damn near impossible, I would say, to dodge all of the Junkrat bombs while you're trying to manage the Doomfist as well. So I think that this team composition is very scary, especially if the Junkrat is good at landing the bombs near people. Just him putting it near the enemy will be enough to snag you a bunch of kills, probably, especially as you get aggressive onto them. I doubt that they will be able to hold up to the aggression that you guys are going to put out. Assuming that everybody is firing on all cylinders, this is a team comp to be reckoned with, right? And then you have the opposite team. The enemy team is utilizing the sniper, which I always recommend whenever you are attacking on a payload map and you have the respawn advantage. You always want to have a sniper character, preferably a Widowmaker, not a Hanzo because he can't one-hit anymore. The Widowmaker's gonna be very effective in this map, and if they need to, they could just step back into the spawn, get themselves healed up. You have a Genji on the other team, which is, it depends, right? Like, Genji can be really good, he can also be really bad. The poor guy's been nerfed into the ground so many times that he needs healing, and, like, you know how it is, man. Like, Genji, he could be really good. We'll have to wait and see. The Moira on the enemy team is good for them because they are going to have a lot of healing for this Roadhog, who potentially could just stay alive forever. But that being said, Roadhog is not the best pick, although he is actually kind of meta right now. The aggression of Hog is not as strong as a really good Doom, because Hog, while he is very good at landing the hooks and getting the one-shot potential, he does not have the ability to be everywhere all at once the way that Doomfist does. And like that, while the Roadhog can be very scary, Doomfist could just leave, and there's that to consider as well. That being said, Roadhog can survive for a really long time. They buffed the distance, I was going to say the damage. They buffed the distance when he hooks you in, that he is actually from you. So, like, you are now closer to him, which makes it easier for him to hit that one-shot potential. And in addition to that, they also have a Lucio. Speaking of one-shot potential, on this bridge, the Lucio could boop you off, and that could be the end of the push very quickly. That being said, it looks like with you hiding over here, you are looking to do the booping, and I think that it will be an effective strategy, because who hides on this little tiny piece of terrain right here? It's very difficult to be seen. I think it might be, like, pretty much impossible to be seen through this tiny crack. Like, I mean, dude, come on, right? Like, the odds of you getting noticed before you Doomfist somebody off of this bridge are pretty small. So we're gonna go ahead and put it on you. We're gonna let it play. Here comes the Lucio, right? You know what he's about to do. He's looking for it. Oh, the Hog saw you, dude. He came around the corner and saw you. But you very quickly reacted. That's sad. That could have been so good, right? He just happened to be looking your way. Alright, so you're charging up the rocket punch. This is good. You're catching some heals from your team while you're over there. That is also good. Look at this Genji skin, bro. It's one of my favorite Genji skins right here. The fiery Genji looks super cool to me. You can't buy it on the store either, which is another thing that I'm mad about. I never play the character, but I want that skin. You got hooked in the sky there. You got really lucky that you broke that chain. Okay, the team is getting very aggressive on you. The Hog just threw the pig pen right next to you to slow your movement and make it easier for him to get you. So this could be bad for you, but probably not. You have your dive available. You should be able to get out of there, no problem. I take it back. This Hog is on point. He even did the melee combo, which you could see as evidenced by the hook on his hand coming out there. So he shot you, he meleeed you. That is, that's good game for your team, right? You guys lose this push, it's time to back up. What's your Junkrat doing over there, bro? Junkrat is all the way in the back line right now. Your Venture is also up there. I believe that they will probably die. Gonna be pretty difficult for them to get away. Maybe Venture can. I don't know if Junkrat can. Your Moira got chased and got put down. Your Genji, or their Genji, also took out your Kiriko. And because of that, you guys are gonna have a tough time off the start of this. They basically won point A just based off of that, right? And this Genji seems to be a very good good player. And because of that, it's looking bad for you. Oh my god, we're gonna have a Roadhog even v Roadhog duel. I thought this was going to be a Doomfist gameplay, bro. That's alright. This made for a good thumbnail. It's still a tank. All right, so you are back. I'm going to go ahead and put it on you. You're trying to snag those hooks, trying to snag the shots on the enemy. You get hooked and pulled over into the team, and he is doing the hook-pull combo where he pulls and turns himself quickly to the side to gain additional distance on the hook and put you farther out of line of sight of your team. I want to ask you a quick question, though. What are you doing here without your support, bro? Why did you come out here without your support players? Why'd you walk all the way out here knowing that your Kiriko and your Moira were dead? Not that they can't get to you pretty quickly, but why'd you do that? Yeah, you're gonna have to take a breather. You're gonna have to breathe it all the way in as well, potentially draining your entire breather bar, because your Moira is not even healing you, my guy. She is up here using the damage beam right now with zero give a dams about your health at all. Why? Well, we're not entirely sure. There she goes, there she goes. She found the button. Alright, so you are very low health here. Kiriko just got here. Potentially they could heal you up, but with 5 people's aggression on you, it's going to be very difficult for them to put out enough healing to actually kill you, or heal you. So you break line of sight. This is good. You're getting some more healing. This is great. You miss your hook. This hog is just better at hooking than you are, bro. That's the 3rd hook he's landed this game. And there you go. You're getting very low again, getting very low, and you go down again. This hog is on point, dude. This Roadhog is crazy. He's really good. Time to get out of there, right? Time for your team to leave. All right, well, see you later, Kiriko. Your entire team gets taken out there. You see your Moira goes down, your Kiriko goes down, your Venture also is dead and in the respawn screen. They have point 1. There's no stopping it now. So you guys are going to spawn back up. You're going to get on back in there. Wait for your support. Don't leave without your support. You guys are close enough, though. You should be alright. But, like, seriously. Don't even leave the spawn unless everybody's ready for this fight. Because you know what just happened. 2 times in a row, you got diffed. And you missed on that Genji, but he had deflect up anyway, so even if you did hit him, you would not have been able to hook him, I'm pretty sure. Tried to get that Venture, but they're not letting you do it. You throw the pig pen, but you whiff on the wall. Bro, it's not looking good for you already. Your team has abandoned you up here. You now have an Ana instead of a Kiriko, which was a terrible, terrible idea. Although, good for combating their Roadhog, terrible for keeping you alive. So, like, we're gonna have to see what happens. Maybe she can get you up. Aw, their hog didn't push on you. You got lucky, dude. You got lucky. Their Genji is extremely aggressive, though. Alright, so your team goes out, and their Genji comes over, kills your Widowmaker. Your Junkrat is utilizing Tire right now. Let's see if he gets any value out of it. You got your first kill of the game. Good job. We finally see you on the board here, getting their Venture down. Their Moira is also in ultimate at this moment. You can hear the Roadhog Tire, or the Junkrat Tire, getting louder. It takes out their Lucio, which means that their push is effectively over now. They need to back off and retreat. Even with Moira in Coalescence, there's nothing she could do to really stop them. And you get the Genji down as well. I don't think you got kill credit for it, but at least you got him. That's good. And you know now you have the hook potential to pull people into the river. And so you're going to be looking for that hook. You got the pig pen is down. You got the... Good job. You hooked the Lucio into the pig pen, and you did the pull and turn to keep him inside of the slowing aura, make it easier for you to finish him off, and you were able to effectively one-hit him. You got the heals back up. You're waiting for your hook to come off cooldown. You're looking for your opportunity, and you're going to pull this hog into his death, right? And that's what he gets. And now you're on the board for real, for real. You're taking him out hard. You're looking for your next hook. Got the pig pen is down. You know the Venture is here. You're going to hook them as soon as they come out, but you miss. And now you are crossing the bridge. This is a dangerous place for you to be. I would not recommend getting this far out. Putting yourself this far into the enemy team's line of sight could be deadly for you. And this Venture has more movement abilities than you do, so they could just leave. Doesn't look like they're going to, though. And they certainly did not. You get the headshot on them. Good job, you're using your take a breather there to cross the gap with a damage reduction as well. You see that their Genji takes out your Widowmaker, which is not great for you. And now it is you who is falling into the river. no love boat to save you in that moment. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on your Moira, who I know is up here doing work. I'm just gonna back it up a hair. We're gonna see her. We're gonna see you show up in the kill feed. See, she's up there trying to get the heal on you. And right here, we're gonna watch you get pulled into the lake. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Your team is getting pushed on now. The aggression is coming out. Your Moira is able to take out their Genji. You can hear that the Lucio is up here doing his thing, trying to get around the wall. You got the enemy team is using whole hog now, able to take out your Moira. And this team, it's very much tit for tat in this moment. You guys are both very good, very strong hog players, the two of you. That being said, you are hooked again right now, and one of your support is down while their Lucio is alive and going to be able to come back very quickly. Oh, he's here. Excuse me, both of their support are here on their hog, only one for you. So it could be the end here for you again, but without the damage from the Genji, I doubt you will be killed that quickly. And then you come out with the whole hog. You're going to go ahead and focus it up onto their roadhog, which is the right thing to do in this moment. It will chew through the additional health of the beat even, and with a wall right behind him, there was no way for him to escape. All of that damage goes into him, and not only that, but you are also nano boosted. And in this moment, your Ana is getting pushed by their Moira, and I'm not sure that you see that, but if you'd have panned slightly to the side here, you would have seen the Moira in there. You can also listen and hear the Moira's beam up on your Ana, and your Ana is calling for help. And she does go down. And their Venture, I don't know why their Venture decided to dive you at that moment, but they dive very easily to the power of the nano-boosted whole hog. And again, you are without your support right now. Both of their support still alive. Thankfully, your Moira made it back in time. You're waiting for that hook. You're trying to get this Genji. What a hook that was, bro. What a hook. All the way downtown at the absolute length of the hook's chain. And you are able to grab that Genji and pull him up. Your gameplay is solid. You are an extremely good tank across the board. I've seen your Doomfist gameplay, and I knew it was going to be a good one. Your Widow is able to kill their Moira, which is not a duel that could realistically be won by a lot of Widowmakers. So that Moira put herself into a bad place and paid the price for it, excuse me. And yeah, it was a good shot. It was a really good shot, dude. What a hook that was, man. From all the way downtown, you can hear the feet of the Roadhog now. You know that it's time. Excuse me. Got some skin on my lip. That's feeling weird. Had to bite it off. So, you get hooked from the high ground position and pulled down onto the low ground position, but Roadhog has no one to follow up with him for a good few seconds here. So, even though he hooks you, your entire team is just around this corner, and this Roadhog has no chance of actually killing you before you're able to get support from your squad. And he knows that, so he leaves, right? And you can tell this is Masters gameplay. This is what I was talking about, where the Masters gameplay is on another level from the gameplay in like silver and gold. Like, you can absolutely tell that these are high-ranked players. You can see, just based off of the way that they play the game, that they are not, they're not new to this at all, in any way, right? Like, they know where to hook, they know where to stand, they know how to get the hook potential to one-shot. They are running the enemy team, they're using the terrain advantages to get one-hit potential even higher. Like, this is definitely impressive gameplay. You dodged the hook there, and now you have pulled the hog into your team. And again, while he does have a little bit of support now, your entire team is here, and if they follow up with you, they could potentially kill this hog before he has a chance to get back. In addition to that, both you and the enemy team now have an Ana. You can see the anti-heal grenade coming out your way, but that would it would require a massive amount of precision from both the Ana and the Hog to be able to put you down during the timing of the anti-heal. And I like that you threw your pig pen to the side so that the Hog cannot actually escape. After you pull him, he's going to have to walk through the pig pen, which will slow him down and make it easier for you to continue to put in damage on him. And you see, he's going to walk directly into it. Looks like you walked into his as well. You hear the Dragon Blade is coming out, but the entire team is here. Moira is on him, the skill orb is on him, and with only a single shot, you're going to be able to take this Genji out. There it is. And that's just the way it goes, man. And that hog had the opportunity. That hog had the opportunity to pull you into the river here, but he didn't quite back up far enough. Zach, what's going on, dude? Yeah, you're late off the start, but that's okay. You're here, and you are in a hog versus hog duel. It has been hog versus hog this entire time, and you guys, man, dude, what a duel it has been between you and this Roadhog. You guys are both very good. The Roadhog on the enemy team had a lack of positioning and situational awareness, because if he'd have pulled himself back, continued to retreat to this point, he could have hooked you and pulled you off into the water, but he missed his opportunity, and now he's just going to pay the price for it. He's about to die, and you are going to live. Also, your entire team is here, and even though you got hit by the anti-heal, he is lower health with no support. Which one am I spectating? I'm spectating, Jetchko? Is this right? Tell me this is right. Is it Jetchko or BB? Which one are you? You're BB. No! Okay, well then you had an extremely strong start. Well, anyway, you had an extremely strong start. Your situational awareness, if you'd have backed up just a little bit, you could have hooked him into the water here. But again, like, you were up here, as I now swap this in my brain, you were up here without the help of your team, without the help of your support. Genji got taken out, and you were up the creek at that moment. Best thing you could do is die, and hopefully your team backs off here. No, I know, bro. No, how embarrassing. That's all right. I couldn't remember if you told me the name or not, but I think the name you told me was not BB. I'm pretty sure if you did tell me a name, it was something wild, because I would have remembered BB. Anyway, your team's getting dusted right now. Dusted. The Ana goes down, the Moira is able to back off, but the enemy Moira is going to finish her off there. You see that your Venture is gonna dive and hopefully get out of there. Your Genji needs to chill out for a second. Also, your Genji has the cool Genji skin that I like. It was a streamer name. I just insta-queued. I'll tune in a sec. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good, man. It was a streamer name. That makes a lot of sense. With streamer queue, or with, streamer mode even, being updated in Season 10, basically what that means, for those of you who don't know, is he can play, and it will not show his actual name, which will make it difficult for people on the enemy team to stream snipe him if there was ever an opportunity where he could get, like, you know, watched on Twitch or something like that by somebody on the enemy team, and they could know his positioning prior to, and know what he was doing, know what he was calling out to his team, stuff like that. Streamer mode kind of takes that ability away, because it changes your name for the entire lobby, including yourself. Prior to this, in Season 9, it actually only changed the name on your client, which didn't actually help you in terms of the effect that it was trying to create. So they updated it here with Season 10, which is great. If you can hear my cat, he also likes streamer mode, so we're happy to hear his input. Thank you from the peanut gallery back there. He just had breakfast, so. Alright, so you are coming around this corner. You know that your team is with you, right? You have your, Ana was just healing you up. You've got your Moira is behind you. You know that your Venture is in the respawn screen right now, but they'll be with you shortly and have the movement ability to get up here fast. You've got your Genji is to your side, and then you are going to try and grab this hook here over into the lake. If you hit this hook, it'll be crazy, but that's a little too far out, right? Little too far. Yeah, oh yeah, he knows. He knows. He's going, no, no. And you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna hook you into this lake. Oh, that's hilarious, dude. Your Ana tried to get the sleep dart out on him. We're not gonna be able to tell whether or not it actually hit, but I don't believe that it did. And you get a value hook onto their Junkrat, which is gonna be great for you guys, because now you're walking into a 4v5 with you in favor here. You get hooked down to the low ground position, but that's not really that big of a deal. You are back on the payload here, and you're looking for that hook onto the hog. You're going to get him down and into your pig pen, which was a solid move on your part. You know, you threw the, let's just back it up, because I don't know if the stream even saw you throw the pig pen, right? But as soon as you hook him, you immediately pig pen. Watch. Bang. Is that fast, right? You threw that pig pen so quickly that it was almost impossible to see, but now the hog can't get away as fast. and he's walking through this slow. And even with take a breather, he's gonna need this nano boost to stay alive right now. But you get whole hogged, immediately put down into the dirt. You see that your Venture is utilizing their excavation initiation. I actually don't know the name of this ultimate, and I, desperately need to go look at the hero information of this character so that I know the actual name of it. But anyway, they're plotting out the dig site using ult on the enemy team, and this could potentially save your push. But with the Roadhog nano boosted and in whole hog, it's going to be very difficult for your team to win this one. It's just too much damage, right? The Moira on the enemy team gets a kill onto your Ana, and she is in your backline right now using Coalescence, and that is not great for you. You see, your team's doing their best, but your Ana and your Moira are both down now, dead to the Coalescence. Your Genji dies to the tire, and so does your Venture. That's a full team kill on the enemy, from the enemy team, and that feels bad, dude. You are now on your way back. Make sure that you don't come back without your support. Need to wait a few seconds for your support to get up with you. You spawned first, so it's going to be important for you to wait. You do the most important thing that you can do while playing tank. The one tip that I have for all tank players: turn around and look and see if your team is with you before you go and do something stupid. Just look behind you. It takes 1 second to spin your camera around. Great job. Smart thinking. So, you got a full team behind you here. You know that you can hear their Junkrat over in the distance. What's he doing? Nobody's really sure. Throwing, maybe, or maybe he's looking for that that sweet boop on your team, trying to catch the flank angle on them right now. Maybe boop them into the water. But that being said, the enemy Roadhog is up in the window in a very hookable spot, and if you hook him, you can put him into this water quicker than he can react to it. So, you know, this is not the right place to be when you're Roadhog. And there it is, right? See you later, fam. Immediate death on the tank. That's how you win games, dude. Those insta-kills are how you win them. You missed the hook on that Ana, but that's okay. You have whole hog here. You're going to be able to put the damage in on the Ana and finish her off. You are warding off that Junkrat to make sure that your team is able to get the payload to the second checkpoint. And now they have swapped over to an Orisa, which is the hard counter to Roadhog, which means it's probably time for you to swap tanks as well and play somebody else, right? And as soon as I say that, you are walking back to the spawn to swap tanks. Because you know how Overwatch is played. It's just a swap game at this point, right? You got the Orisa. We're gonna pull out the Zarya. We're just gonna out-damage this Orisa. Doesn't matter if the Orisa has all the heals in the world. With a fully charged Zarya, this is the most damaging character in the entire game. Highest damage of anybody in the whole game. Stronger than a Bastion. So. Oh, wow. Somebody on Twitch wants me to get cheap viewers on Stream Boo. Listen, I don't need your cheap viewers. You're the only cheap viewer in this bitch, so I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna ban you. I'm gonna block you. Yep, you are blocked. See you later. And oh, another one? Oh my god. There's 2 cheap viewers in my stream today. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Alright. We are, oh my god, there's 3 of them, 4 of them. Dude, I am getting spammed on Twitch right now. Okay, that's cool. I'll just ban all of you. I'll literally just block all of you. That's totally fine. There's like, I don't know, 5 of them or something, 6 of them. I'll just block you all. Let's X you. 1, 2, did I get you? Did I block you? Block. And, yeah, excuse me for 1 second, chat. I gotta go on a blocking spree right now. Just gonna make sure that all of them can't come back. We'll see them never. I'm not into this shit, dude. Keep your bots away from me. I don't like it. I don't want your spam. Nobody wants your links. Nobody believes that you can do anything for their content creator career. Thank you, and goodbye. What's a cheap viewer? A cheap viewer is, you pay money and they get you viewers. That's essentially the service they are advertising over on Twitch. Had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them all come in all at the same time there and try to spam me inside of my my Twitch chat. So again, we're just making sure that all of them are gone, making sure that they are all blocked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm sorry for the hold up. I'm just not looking to be spammed by a bunch of bots. 6, 7, and 8. All right. Get out of here, dude. Everybody's gone. All right, cool. Is this low ELO? Peace, what's going on, dude? Thanks for being here. I appreciate you swinging by for the show. This is Masters right here. This is a Masters gameplay. Yeah, they are persistent. Extremely persistent. 8 of them, like I said, 8 of them over on Twitch. Flo, what's going on, dude? Thanks for being here. We are reviewing Zach's Masters gameplay of tank right here. We've got a swap just happened. It was a Roadhog versus Roadhog duel. Up to this point, their Roadhog was getting diffed, and they just made the swap over to Orisa. Their team, Zach's team, just picked up the second checkpoint, and as soon as he saw that there was an Orisa, he immediately swapped to Zarya. He didn't even stay for the engagement. He just walked back to the spawn, swapped over to Zarya, because that is the name of the game here in Overwatch. It is tank swap v tank swap. You counter their tank and win the game. And nobody counters a tank harder than Zarya. If you guys don't know, she's the strongest tank in the game when it comes to damage. You got your Genji is out there doing his thing. He gets the Dragon Blade kill on the Ana. The Tracer is able to follow up on his damage and kill the Orisa. And now you guys are good to go. You see that the Junkrat is behind. You can use this Junkrat damage to give you a massive amount of charge on Zarya. So I would anticipate that you will just stand in his damage and just soak up that extra charge. And here it is, right there you are, dude. There you are. It's exactly how you play, chat. That's exactly what you do on Zarya. And then you walk into their face. And here it is. You're gonna kill the Ana first, right? You're using the right click and the beam there. Just booping her around, making it difficult for her to do what she wants to do. Gonna kill the Sombra. You kill the Ana. You got too much damage now. They can't do anything to stop you. And your team gets the 3rd point here in round 1. I believe the Genji was cheating in that game. The Genji is on their team. Was he not part of? Were you part of Zach's squad here? Were you part of Zach's, like, I don't know, team? Group, I guess? You believe the Genji was cheating. That's, you know, it's hard to tell. Hard to tell, but because in Masters, like, people are so accurate that it can be difficult to know one way or another. Switching sides. Imagine if the Genji really was cheating, though. What a character to cheat on, right? Alright, so we're gonna fast forward just a hair so that we can see who everybody picks. You have picked Roadhog off the start. We're just going to... Alright, cool. So at the start of round 2, the enemy team is now attacking. You are on Roadhog. You have an Ana and a Moira. They stuck with their guns and decided they were going to play the same characters that they had in the last round. This Ana is going to be good for countering their Roadhog, who also decided it was time to go back to Hog, and then the Tracer stuck around here as well. So you've got a very strong dive team in the Genji Tracer duo, and they can be assisted by the Moira, depending on where they dive into. So your team looking pretty good. You have the enemy team has the Ana Kiriko combo, which is a very, very strong combo for their team because they can Suzu off your team's anti-heal. Peace says, I was not in the game, but I VOD reviewed it myself, but I'm fairly certain their Genji was cheating. Well, damn, that sucks. I'm reviewing the tank gameplay today, but that would make sense as to why the Genji has been so accurate and so able to get in there and slay. There have been a few times where Genji has, like, literally won the entire fight for them. The enemy team also has an Ashe to start, and while this is maybe not as good as the Widowmaker pick that you guys had off the start, Ashe is still an extremely strong sniper character, and Bob is a better ultimate, flat out a better ultimate than Widowmaker. So, and then they're going to stick with the Junkrat as well potentially for the booping potential, or maybe that guy's just a Junkrat OTP, who knows. You come out, immediately go for the one hit, but it doesn't quite get him. And now the Hog is in your face. The two of you are hogging it up right in each other's face. Their team lands the Suzu and keeps their Hog alive. You're gonna go and you're gonna Trying to get... Oh, man, it is rough off the start. Their aggression is very powerful. They're coming forward. You get hit with the sleep dart. You've got the Ana in your face. The Hog is coming. The Kiriko is here, although she's throwing the Ofuda right now. No, she's throwing the kunai right now, so potentially this could be your end right here. We'll see what happens. You immediately get woken up, so at least there's that. And you're able to take their Ana out. You're trying to bait the Hog into another hook off the edge there. But he pulls you into his pig pen, and even with take a breather on you, there's nothing your team can do. Your team is done. Your push is over. You can see that your Moira is dead. Your Ana is dead. Tracer is gone. Genji has 1 hit point left, and this is the end of your squad here. And this is it, right? The Ana is alive, but for how long, right? Moira and Ana backing up here, trying their damnedest to get out with their life. I don't know why Ana is sticking around. Ana, you need to leave. Like, you can't contest this right now. It's time for you to go and find a piece of cover. If you take a stray Junkrat grenade, you're going to be in the respawn screen for the next fight, too. Got the tank is back here. You are back. You're going to try and grab this Hog off of the high ground position and put him in the lake. But you're taking a lot of damage from the enemy. Your team was able to put the sleep dart out onto their Hog, but somebody woke him up immediately. That sucks for you, because that would have been your moment. You missed the hook. That sucks. And now you are pulled over away from your team. Thankfully, you did not get pulled into the river here. You're waiting for your moment. You're waiting for your moment, trying to get this Hog where you want him to be, but he's not giving in to the bait here. You see that your team is going down. Both your DPS are down, and only one of theirs is down. You are now asleep on the point. You get hooked by the Hog, and you do not get pulled in, but the anti-heal lands, and it's going to be tough for you to get through this, and you go down. This team is more coordinated than yours. Unfortunately, that is 100% what's going on here. Your Tracer and your Genji were in there trying to do what they could, but they failed, and the coordination of the enemy team with the anti-heal landing on you and the sleep going out, like, it's just over for your squad right now. Your Moira's gonna die. She's in too deep. There's nothing she could do unless she fades and immediately just leaves. Your Ana was able to keep her alive. Thankfully, she was smart enough to fade out with her life here. Got their team is pushing forward now. We need your team back together for a team fight. They need to not lose their support players in the meantime, so you need to keep retreating. If they don't keep retreating, it'll be over. The Hog gets put to sleep, but the Moira immediately wakes him up. We waste our anti-heal for no goddamn reason. I don't know why we did that. The Genji is back. Moira and Ana are alive. You are back, so let's go ahead and put it on you. You now have a Mei instead of a Tracer. Not my favorite, but potentially could work. You try and pull the Hog up, but it does not work, and their team immediately eliminates you. Just instantly dusts you. You take some damage from their Ana. You get hit by the anti-heal. In the same moment, she uses the nano boost on their Hog, and he starts using whole Hog on you. Immediately dead. Like, I just wanna rewind just a few seconds, and I wanna show you guys again how quickly he goes down. Watch this. Ready? He's full health. He's full health. He pulls you. You pull him up. Instantly dead. Instantly deleted. That is the coordination that I was talking about. You get hit with the anti-heal, the Hog hits you twice, and then immediately goes into the whole Hog combo, and your team is done here. With the enemy team using their Kitsune Rush, this is also very bad for your squad. You hear the Tire is coming out, looking for that value, and the Tire is able to kill both your Ana and your Mei. The Genji goes down to the Junkrat. Your team is getting rolled right now. It's very difficult for you guys to continue forward here. You are already back. You're trying to grab that, trying to snag that hook on the Hog. But by diving in like this, you have effectively killed yourself. I doubt that you will be able to live through this, although you do have ultimate about to come online. Maybe that ultimate saves you. Maybe you get nano boosted and do the same thing to them. You're trying your damnedest to stop them in the last 4.45 meters that they have here. Your team is utilizing their coalescence, so this could be good for you. And you got the nano boost comes out. The whole Hog is in. It's time to dust them. You're pushing them back effectively. You're able to kill 3 of theirs. Ana, Kiriko, Ashe all go down in just a few seconds. Whole hog is over, but the tank is still alive. You are able to pull him back into your team and get the one hit with the melee combo. Gotta remember to melee at the end of those hooks, and that is how you one-hit the enemy Roadhog. You're looking for it. You are too far forward in this moment. You're looking for your one-hit hook, but your team is not with you, and they need to get back into line of sight with you very quickly, or it's going to be you who goes down. I think you see that in this moment, and you're waiting for them to come back. Now they have you. They've got you in line of sight. You're waiting for your moment. You see that you can hear that the hog is on the other side of this wall. You don't want to be hooked by him, and he wants to hook you into the water. Bang, you're baiting out the hook there, doing the jiggle peek on the hook, and you are able to pull him off into the water, but unfortunately, he lands on the boat, which saves his life, but then he threw his life away by falling off. I think he thought he was dead, and in that moment, you killed yourself and effectively lost the point for your team here. It's going to be difficult for your team to ward them off, but the enemy may just not push forward, so there's that as well. Your Ana goes down. Their Ashe is down. Their Junkrat is very, very far forward here, trying to push the payload as best he can. You've got 3 on payload now. Your Moira is here, and with her is your Genji. Your Mei is also in the fight, but on the flank angle here. Genji's gonna go for it and try and get the full kill on the enemy team. He's able to get the Junkrat down, he's able to get the Ana down, and is able to secure the fight for your squad. Literally just securing the fight for your squad. He was confusing the enemy. You misunderstand the tactic. By jumping off the ledge, you mean he was confusing the enemy? But the Roadhog on the enemy team was alive at that moment. He could have lived through that, and he just didn't. The Genji was extremely good. Extremely good. By jumping off the edge, I mean, he could have saved himself, right? He had enough life to have saved himself in that moment, but he did get back faster. He potentially would have still died being pulled, you know, being on the ledge like that. He only had 135 hit points left, but he potentially still could have lived, I think, if he'd have stuck around. Confusing the enemy was definitely something that he did, though. He jiggle-peeked the hook out and was able to make him waste it there. You see the hog, again, he did the same thing, jiggle-peek the hook, and now he's going to try and get the hook on the enemy hog. And he's going to pull him directly off and jump off again. Potentially, you're right. And in this moment, maybe he sees that the enemy team is coming forward, and there's nothing that he can do to live through this, so he's just going to jump off the edge there, and so that he can get back up with his squad pretty quickly. And with Bob coming out, it's going to be difficult for his team to hold it off. Hard to get the angle while Bob is out there. Bob gets put to sleep, but they are able to get the checkpoint regardless. Gonna go ahead and put this back onto the tank. This is good. You are back. You're in the team fight again. Again, the team fight is you're down 1 player here, right? So you got to be careful of going into this 4v5. Their Roadhog's still not back yet, though, so you're trying to push this advantage while you have it. You get the hook on their Ashe, but you don't get the one hit, and you're trying to get out of there before you yourself get hooked. You throw down the pig pen. You're going to pull the Junkrat into it, but it's not enough. You don't have the corner angle that you would need. You are now up the creek and inside of the entire enemy team. You want to try and get whatever value you can out of this, because your life is essentially forfeit at this moment unless somebody can come and support you. You and Hog are doing the thing here. You know that your life is over. The Hog also jumps himself off the ledge there. I don't know if you guys are just playing with each other or why you're doing this, but this is incredibly funny to watch. As 3 times in a row, the 2 of you have killed each other, and you're just letting the team fight it out. You can see that the Ana is trying to keep the heals on the Genji while putting the damage in on the Ashe. The Kiriko is able to follow up on Genji's damage and get that Ashe down. You see your team is effectively destroying them. Not a whole lot they can do at this moment. You hear that the Roadhog is back from the spawn. The Junkrat's tire is coming out. A lot of hogs drowning. Bro, there are pigs in the water today. I've heard of when pigs fly, but never when pigs swim. Trying to get the kill on this tire, and unfortunately he is able to get your Genji down here. You can feel that the hog is on the other side. You're looking for that one hit potential again. You're gonna try and get it, but you don't. You hear that the hog has moved forward. You're gonna use whole hog immediately and put him into the corner. With the hog being nano boosted, though, it's going to be a good game for you. As you come around the corner, you catch a couple of shots from the Ashe, as well as 2 kunai in the head there. With the hog being nano boosted, you know that your life is forfeit. You can't survive through the amount of damage that he's going to put out, and you go down very, very quickly. In this moment, you could have potentially not gone for it. By going for the enemy team back all the way down here, if you'd have just waited a few more seconds, I think you could have survived and been with your team for this team fight. That being said, it's only Ana alive right now, so if she doesn't fall back, this fight is over already. Is the Ana hit by that? She is, in fact, hit by the dynamite. She's going to have to use her nade here to keep herself alive. 1 second. The cat is going crazy right now. So the enemy team is pushing in. The payload is being moved forward. Your Ana is extremely, extremely low, but your Kiriko is here to keep her alive. You are on your way out of the spawn right now, and you are about to come out into the full team fight here. You go ahead and swap to ball so that you can get there a little bit faster, and you know that you're going to be able to get into their backline very effectively and kill their team as long as you can get into their backline without the hog noticing that you are there. And that's why you waited to shoot him for a second. You waited to get the reload on the hog because you did not want him to turn around and whole hog you into the wall. And now you have 2 of their team dead. You're going to stagger this hog, which is going to make it difficult for them to push it forward there. You take your opportunity, you try and get the hog down, but when you realize you are about to die if you stay any longer, you hit your adaptive shields and roll out of there. This is great tank gameplay on your part. You're able to finish up the Junkrat who is on their team, and in doing so, you are staggering them further, making it so that they cannot get a 5v5 here in the final point, which they would basically need a full team wipe to be able to push this all the way in. You know that they only have a few more seconds as well. They have 1 minute 42 to push it in, so the longer you can stagger, the longer, the less time they will have in round 2. This guy's good. Yo, bro, this guy is good. I'll tell you what, I don't know who this guy is, Zach, but I think he's pretty solid. Going back and getting that Junkrat was really smart on your part. Again, staggering the 5v5. You need to live at this moment, though, so you got to get out of there as quick as you can. If I have any more room in this stream, I can get another code. You can send it to me. I'll let you know. I have 1 game for tank queued up after you. And then we'll see where we're at. And you are able to get out of there, thank God, in time. You know that this Bob is going to be very difficult for your team to deal with. You're going to use the pile driver. You're using the payload to lift yourself up and then hitting the pile driver on the enemy team, and that is going to put in a little bit of damage there. You're trying to swing around and boop them around, get that boop damage, while the maze freeze goes out. May ultimate, extremely useful in this spot because they can't push the payload forward unless they are standing on it, and the May ultimate is actually larger than this entire spot here. Yeah, go ahead and send it to me, though. Send it to me, Zach. I'll be happy to, if I can't do it today, I'll put it in the log. You know what I mean? And you are able to full team wipe them right now. And again, the stagger is coming through. You know that you can go forward and get the stagger at this moment. If you can stagger out 1 or 2 of the enemy team, it's going to be even easier for you to continue to hold them. And I think you're looking for it right now. You come out, you know that the Junkrat is back. You're waiting to find his position, waiting for somebody to ping someone so that you can get in there, or potentially get the, there it is. You're looking for the kill on this Junkrat so that you can kill him before he kills you. You use your ultimate here inside of this room, which not only wards off the health pack, but potentially gets a lot of people because this room is very small. Everybody is all inside here at the same time. You get hooked, but it's not going to be enough for you to die unless they all focus their damage on you at the same moment, or you are hindered. So this could potentially kill you. You went for the anchor. The patch to Wrecking Ball saved your life right there because you anchored, and in that moment you did not get the full, you didn't get the full, what is this, speed, there it is, off of the anchor, and because of that you were able to wait out the 1 second cooldown and utilize the anchor again. The L ultimate, I don't think so though, because in that moment, while you didn't get any kills, Fireball, thank you, while you didn't get any kills on it, you effectively made this dangerous so the team couldn't just walk up on you. Like, this took away part of their high ground position, it forced them to play a certain way, and in doing so, you kind of crowd controlled them in a way that maybe you didn't anticipate doing, but it effectively forced them up mid. So you're looking for the kill on this hog, and you are able to put in some heavy damage. Your team absolutely destroying them in the damage front right now, and you are able to just be wily. Yeah, W ult, I think so as well. Like, forcing them up mid is like the easiest way for your team to take them out, right? And in doing so, you're able to take out one of their support. Although they take out your Ana, you have respawn advantage here. You can also see that their, is that their Junkrat? I believe this is Junkrat. Is up inside of your backline trying to push the payload, which means that this stagger is going to be even more effective here. And you're using the fireball, you're through. You come up and you defend, but he was already dead. You know that you can even boop the hog off here while utilizing... Their Junkrat is very inty. Their Junkrat is, like, hard about going into the backline. He loves to flank, and it, like, never has paid off for him up to this point. So I don't know why he keeps going on flank angles. But you know that... known in OCE Masters for inting on Junkrat. Oh, I didn't know that. I don't know this guy. Kamina. But anyway, you know that you can get the full value of Roadhog's hook with Wrecking Ball's boop, while also maintaining the speed that Wrecking Ball needs to actually, that Wrecking Ball has even, to get into their backline and get backline kills, which is something that their hog can't do. So you have effectively picked a character that not only counters them with your speed, but also gives you the same ability to one-hit that the Roadhog has. So, like, this was a really smart swap on your part. You're putting in the damage, you're trying to kind of force them around, and in this moment you see that Hog is here, and I want to point this out for those of you who missed it. Your team is so coordinated in this moment that as you come around the corner with the fireball, you boop the hog forward, your Mei immediately puts wall up behind you. So this hog has zero support as your team is pushing in on him. And with the bastion here, this hog goes down. There's nothing he can do to survive. That was incredibly coordinated. You're a 4-stack, godly? Yeah, exactly, dude. That's what I'm talking about. The coordination is next level, because as you come in with the fireball, that wall goes up. It forces them to lose, right? They lose their tank. That's it. They have 22 seconds left. No one is going to get into this, this payload spot. They're not going to be able to push forward until this hog comes back. This is going to force hog to swap to a faster tank or lose. And you hit the fireball on the Kiriko, but she gets life crypt back to safety. And while that's unfortunate, you are actually able to capitalize on their not having life grip in this moment. So you know that you can go a little bit deeper. Everyone but Mei. Mei was still on it, though. She was on point, dude. You know that you can go a little bit deeper than you normally would, because with life grip on cooldown, there's no immunity ability on their team right now. Their Suzu is also on cooldown. Let me just make sure I'm right about that. Suzu came off cooldown, but they just used it a few seconds ago. So, like, again, like, you can go a little bit deeper and then get back to your squad here. They're walling it off. You see their team has swapped over to Doom. And this is exactly what I said, right? They have to swap to a different tank. Otherwise, they straight up lose. They can't make it to the payload in time with the Roadhog pick. And you're getting that heavy damage out on the Doom. Your Bastion is using ultimate here, and you are rolling around in their midst, which is going to make it difficult for them to avoid the Bastion ultimate. You could potentially just boop them directly into it, right? The pile driver lifts them up into the air, though, so you got to be careful about utilizing pile driver while the Bastion ultimate is coming down, because if they're not on the ground, they actually don't take damage from the Bastion ult, although he is able to get one of them, and the Mei follows up on the kill for the other. The Junkrat also just killed himself somehow. We have no idea where Junkrat went, but when you do see the Bastion ultimate coming down, be wary of using Pile Driver because it will lift them out of the damage range. The Julian support is enabling the good ball gameplay. Yeah, dude, the support is on point here, dude. I wonder who that Julian is. I wonder if they might be even in the stream right now, watching the gameplay. Good job. Your team is extremely coordinated, like I said. With Doom being the only one left, he doesn't have a snowball's chance in hell, or in this case, a wrecking ball's chance in hell of being able to stagger this long enough to actually win. You guys get the W right here, and like there's no calling it. We'll never know. Exactly. Exactly. Who knows, man? It's a mystery. What a gameplay, dude. That was such a good gameplay. The ball gameplay that we saw here is on point, dude. The ball gameplay was super good. The Roadhog gameplay was incredibly good, although the Roadhog versus Roadhog duel got pretty crazy there a few times. Zach, if you don't mind me asking, what was the driving force behind jumping off the map so many times? Because, like, you did it 3 times in a row. You got hooked once, their hog jumped off the map. You hooked him, and he landed on one of the boats. And then instead of living, he jumped himself off the map, which I totally get. But then you also jumped off the map. Was that just to get back to the team quicker? To show him my aura. Yo, so you were literally just fucking with him? That is hilarious. What a great game, dude. What a great game, dude. You did a great job. My main critique of your gameplay is to just... It's like a dominance thing, bro. That is so that is so funny, dude. Like, the amount of times that you killed their tank is ridiculous. To show he doesn't fear death. Yeah, 100%. That's what it is, dude. You definitely did dominate him. Your ball gameplay, you knew where people were, which I assume is the help of your team pinging people so that you know that, like, where people are, you dive them. Like, when you came back around the corner and you immediately went for this Junkrat who was over here, I gotta assume that your team pinged him, and that's the reason you knew he was there. But you were up there in their face so quickly, and my main critique of Ball is that sometimes he disappears and it feels like he never comes back. You did the opposite, where you came back as a Wrecking Ball, and you defended the team and defended the payload, and like you're just really good, dude. You're really good, you're really solid, and my main critique is, like, just make sure that your team is there before you go back. And there was only one time in this entire gameplay where you didn't do it, and aside from that, you turned around. You did the thing that I tell every tank to do before they make a push. You turned around to make sure your team was with you, and gave me a great example of how tanks should be played straight off the start here. So, Zach, I appreciate you sending this in. Did you send me the other gameplay? Send me the other gameplay. You can send it here, or you can drop it into the Overwatch gameplay reviews section over on the Discord. There you go. It's in chat. If you would like the link to the Discord, you can send it to me over there as well. And we'll see how much time we have at the end. I love reviewing the Masters stuff, dude. Love it. You love to see it. You gotta find a goodie? Okay, sounds good, man. Sounds good. And alright, so now we have a D.Va gameplay sent in by our viewer Spuds here. We're gonna go ahead and check that out. Spuds says in the post, not sure how this works completely, but I have some games you can review if you would like. Game tag was Neptune T. I don't play comp, but any tips are appreciated. Sounds good. So you don't play comp at all? So you don't have a rank at all, Spuds? I feel you, dude. I also don't play comp. Alright, we got Neptune T. Where are you? Okay, so you are on D.Va. We're playing on Lijiang Tower here. We're gonna fast forward just a little bit while we wait for your team to get up to the front and get ready to attack, and bang. We're gonna pause it right there. I'm gonna take a sip of my Red Bull. No rank, I'm too anxious to play. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, dude. I don't play comp because everybody is a toxic piece of shit, and I don't want it to ruin my enjoyment of Overwatch, you know? I was watching TikToks at the start here. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that either. You know, you gotta give all of the TikTok Moiras some viewership, right? Like, they're out here in force, bro. Every other Overwatch gameplay TikToker is a Moira main. It's crazy how many of them there are. It's legitimately insane how many of them are on TikTok. Alright. And the other thing is, the other reason why I don't like playing comp is I'm getting lectured by children who have less fundamental understanding of Overwatch than I do, talking about some nonsense, dude. Wish I had an energy drink right now, dude. I tell you, I drink at least one of these a day, sometimes two. Every now and then I'll drink a third one, depending on, you know, if that's the only drink I had today. Red Bull is my favorite drink, and they are the official, unofficial sponsor of today's stream, so thank you, Red Bull. Going over your team composition here, you have a very, very strong team comp, although your support is a little bit lacking. You've got the D.Va for the tank, able to get to the high ground positions and be extremely mobile here. You have the Cassidy and the Sojourn, two of the best DPS in the entire game in this meta. Sojourn is S tier and pretty much always will be until they nerf her into the ground. Cassidy is like a high A or like a mid A tier. Very good, extremely strong in this meta, and depending on the tank that you come up against, can be like an absolute shutdown character for tanks like Queen and also tanks like Doomfist. Cassidy can be extremely powerful. My favorite energy drink is Mother Lava Guava flavor. Bro, I have never heard of that. What rank do I think I'd be if I grinded comp? I could probably grind into Masters. I could grind into Masters. I don't know that I would reach GM, but if I played enough comp, I could definitely grind into Masters, I think. The amount of headshots you hit goes up the more you play, right? The more you practice, the better you get, but like, comp in general is just not my favorite. The thing about quickplay, and I always say this, like, so if you've been here, you've heard me say it before, but, like, I think quickplay is actually more competitive than actual competitive, because not only do you have the mixed bag of teammates, where some of them are good or some of them could be a potato, your carry potential is higher because of that, right? So your ability to carry a team is higher because your team could just suck balls, right? They could be a bunch of no-thumb losers behind the sticks, right? Or, like, on the mouse and keyboard, right? And then in addition to that, you have one chance and one chance only to win. So you win or lose based solely on your performance in each game. So, like, it's not like comp where you get to swap sides, right? And because of that, like, a lot of times, and I'm not saying every time, but a lot of times, I think quickplay is a more competitive experience. It also still has skill-based matchmaking. A lot of people don't know that, but quickplay still has skill-based matchmaking. So if you're playing by yourself and you're not playing with a mix of PC and console players, you are playing, like, for me, I am always playing people that are at my level, pretty much, like, and like, you know, whoever they're paired up with, but they're always on PC. If I solo queue, I'm playing with high-skilled PC players, right? So, competitive, while it has its good points and its bad points, I do like how long the games go. I like how much Overwatch you get to play for a single queue, but in quick play, like, your ability to carry a team is higher because, like, the amount of time that you spend, you don't get fatigue on each map either, which is something that you experience in competitive, where you'll start to become complacent as the rounds go on because you've been in this one fucking match for so goddamn long that, like, your brain starts to shut off because you didn't have that moment to decompress and come back down, right? Adventurer and I have an unspoken rivalry. Yo, bro, I love that. Adventurer is a common name that I see. I wonder if this is the same guy that I see inside of quickplay. But yeah, if I wanted to grind out comp, I think I'd get to Masters. I don't know that I would get to GM. I don't know that I have the desire to even grind out enough comp to get to GM, to be honest with you. I don't think I would reach top 500 or anything like that. And if I did, it would only because I OTP'd, like, Sojourn, or I OTP'd, like, Echo, and am just, like, exceptionally good at those characters in the games that I played. That would be literally the only reason why I would make it into, like, GM or top 5. Alright, so, like I said, your team, you got strong DPS off the start. It's your support that I don't like. I would love to see this Mercy swap over to a Kiriko or a Moira or a Lucio. A Lucio would probably be best because the Lucio can dive with the D.Va. They can speed boost the Cassidy into the places they need to be, and their AoE healing will also hit the Sojourn while they are, like, kind of carrying the team. Because Sojourn, if this person hits shots, they will carry the team. Your Ana, this is not a bad choice, but the the Ana pick, you know, also could be better inside. Like, if they picked Kiriko, could be better. Depends on the tank, though. Ana is a good counter to Roadhog. She's a good counter to Orisa because the anti-heal. But that being said, she has no mobility and no ability to dive in or get into the places that, you know, you would be as a diva. So, you know, not bad, not the best. I've been only playing Echo, Sojourn, Venture in comp. Bro, I'm telling you, like, there's something about Echo. Echo is my main, for those of you who don't know. Like, while yes, the aim is, like, the mechanical aim is most necessary on Sojourn, and because of that, she is an incredibly high skill ceiling character. I swear to God, Echo is the highest skill ceiling character in the entire game. No other character lets you show off how good you are at Overwatch better than Echo, because you have to rapidly adjust your mindset in each engagement. Sudaski, what's going on? Because the characters on the enemy team that you duplicate are different every time. Tracer and Echo are tied. Tracer has mechanical skill, right? So, like, same thing. Tracer and Sojourn, I think, are tied for mechanical skill. Maybe Sojourn edges Tracer out a little bit because of the value of the rail is so hit or miss depending on the amount of headshots you actually hit. Tracer skill ceiling is infinitely high, I feel like. Very, very high. An extremely high skill ceiling character because, again, this is what I say with Tracer, like, why she was my favorite character in Overwatch 1. She's the only character I've ever played in any game that lets me act as fast as I think. And so, because of that, like, that's why Tracer is, like, insane, right? Because if you are fast, if your mind is fast, if you can take in a lot of information really quickly, Tracer is, you know, you can go nuts on Tracer. She can almost carry the entire game on her own, but there's also that, there's that Pulse Bomb is only as effective as many times as you can get it in the place where it needs to go. Railgun or Overclock is almost a better ultimate just based on the fact that it can one-hit the entire team. You know, and, well, like, not one hit, but you get what I mean. It can effectively one-hit the entire team, right? Maybe a better kit, slightly better kit on Sojourn, but Tracer is, like, still S tier for the amount of damage that she can put out. Maybe high A, arguably, but the amount of damage she can put out, the ability to be so elusive, the speed at which you can play the character. You can break everybody's ankles if you're fast enough, right? The thing about Echo, though, like I said, the reason why I think she's, like, the highest skill ceiling character in the game is because, like, you have to rapidly adjust to each situation, and using dupe, when you duplicate somebody, it's different every time, and you need to know who to duplicate at what moment every single time you use it, and then it lets you show off the skill expression that you have with other heroes as well while playing just the one hero. Anyway, those three characters, I would agree with you, are, like, the highest skill ceiling characters in the game. Venture is also pretty good. I don't know how high their skill ceiling really is. Very high skill floor, though. So, like, the ability to play Venture and get some value out of them is pretty good. But there are just situations where you play this character and you have to either all in and trade, or you can be just completely denied your effectiveness entirely if they play outside of your range. Anyway, I went on a massive tangent. I'm glad you guys didn't break up. It makes me happy to see you all together. Just a warning, I think I should have switched at times. Okay, so we'll talk about the counter swap game, but the counter swap game is the name of the game in Overwatch when it comes to tanking. So if you are playing tank, you just rock, paper, scissors their tank to victory. But there's only so many times you can do that in There's only so many times you could do that inside of quick play matches, so don't worry if you didn't swap every single time that you could have. It's not really that big of a deal. We were in a loving relationship. Julian, thanks for the follow over on Twitch, dude. I appreciate you. We were in a loving relationship. I thought he was the one. I am the one. Join voice chat. You love to see it. You know, whether it's romance or bromance, I don't care. You love to see it. Or, you know, or some variation in between. They-mance. I'm not here to presume anybody's gender or pronouns. Here we go. So we have a Reinhardt on the other team. We have a Venture on the other team. The Diva is a good counter to Reinhardt because you could just leave Like, when Reinhardt gets there, you can just zoom right out of that bitch, and you're totally safe. Also, you can dive his back line if he's not playing with the team. If he charges the entire length of the field and puts himself into a bad place, you can immediately be on top of him with your shotguns. D.Va versus Reinhardt, not a terrible pick. Depends on how good the Reinhardt is, too. Certain Reinhardts will destroy a D.Va. That being said, certain D.Vas will run an entire lobby just on their own. So, romance is still alive today, and they say chivalry is dead, right? So you got a Tracer on the other team, very strong counter to your Cassidy. So the Tracer, if they are fast enough, can straight up just kill this Cassidy. The Cassidy, if his aim is good enough, can straight up just kill this Tracer. Going to be an interesting matchup there. You have the Venture. Venture versus Sojourn is pretty much always an L for the Venture. Your team gonna be a lot easier to kill your Ana with a Venture, though. So, and also your Mercy, depending on how slow or like how much time they spend within the Venture's effective range, because the damage is kind of free on this character. That's why the skill floor is very low. Skill ceiling probably also slightly low. Their support squad, they have an Ana to anti-heal or sleep your team. This could be dangerous for you, so you want to be careful of the anti-heal. But because they have an Illari, I don't think that they will have the healing output necessary to deal with the pressure of your Sojourn and Cassidy combo. The Illari just doesn't have enough healing output unless they stand directly inside of her healing pylon pretty much all the time. The healing pylon is the only thing that gives her the amount of output necessary to keep the team alive. This is an aggressive support and requires a high output character to be with them, which Ana just isn't. So I think that your team has more offensive potential just looking at the start here. All right, so we're going to hit play. With all of that being said, we're finally going to hit play. Also, if you guys are here and you have not yet pressed the like button over on YouTube, do me a solid and press the like button because it gets the stream showed to more people across the globe. I appreciate it. Thank you. So you're moving forward. Your Sojourn is here. You see that their Tracer is over there. You're using your defense matrix. This is good. You want to make sure that you don't hold that too long. I have definitely already pressed the like button. I love you, Zach. Thank you. Got your rockets are coming out. Got the defense matrix going. You did not do the thing that I always talk about with tanks. You forgot to look behind you and make sure that your team knew it was time. You dove in. Your team is around the corner. This could be the death of you. There's a lot of them in front of you right now. Got the defense matrix going. You are pinned. And right now, you just back up. Oh, you're gonna bully him. So he's got the anti-heal on him. You're bullying this Reinhardt. And the rivalry is real, right? He pins you. You immediately dive into him and start putting in that damage. Your team was here for the follow-up on that Rein. He had no shot to get out of there. So really good play on your team's part. Very coordinated, which is great. Watch out for the sleep dart. I don't need heals. I have faith. I mean, listen, I know there are a lot of people who get sick and pray to God. I don't know that that necessarily works in Overwatch, but you did win the fight thanks to your team, so that's good. I said watch out for the sleep dart. Literally, she pressed sleep dart right now. Sweet dreams. And she falls off the map. Smartest thing this Ana could have done. She charges nobody's ultimate. For those of you who are new to the game and you don't understand this, falling off the map when your team has lost the fight is the best thing you can do. Not only do you get back to them faster, so you get to have a team fight faster, you don't give the enemy team ultimate charge. There are not enough people who fall off the map in this game. For whatever reason, you are the only person on the point right now getting the objective, but at least you got it. I don't know how to play D.Va, so it's the one character I can't play. D.Va is really, really good, and like a really, really strong D.Va can straight up bully the entire team, but she's not necessarily meta in this world where the tanks that live forever are meta. Like the Orisa, like Hog, like these guys are strong meta picks right now. D.Va has a lot of tools, right? And she's got a very good kit. She's better at playing against Winston. She's better at playing against like Malga. Like she's good against really big targets where her shotguns can be effective. Less so against the tanks that live forever and have tons of mitigation tools. I just don't get it. Well, part of it is playing her positioning, right? Part of it is her positioning. I play her because, to me, she's easy. Yeah, and it gives you, like, the ability to fly around is nice. The rockets for high burst damage is nice. The defense matrix to save your team, also really good. She's got a decent ultimate. The main mistake that I see D.Va players make is not dying when they are out of mech. They just spend so much time floundering around. I always talk about the baby D.Va is like Magikarp, if you remember Magikarp from the first season of Pokemon, and like the Magikarp comes out and he just fucking flops around on the floor, right, doing absolutely nothing. That's what baby D.Va is. So anytime you get a D.Va that's out of mech a lot, if they don't immediately die, if they spend too much time floundering around on the floor as Magikarp, like, they throw the game for their team. So it's a character that can be really high in the carry potential, also really easy to throw for the entire team, because if you're baby D.Va, you're not a tank, bro. You're just not. Only time I play D.Va is Eichenwald first point, when it's like 1 minute versus 1 minute type round on comp. You go Echo, Pharah, Mercy, D.Va, Kiri, and you go over the wall straight to the point W strat. Bro, I started that in Overwatch 1 with Pharah, and like it finally caught on like 2 years later. I was like, why does nobody use this wall? Like, bro, we could just leave. Like, I showed it to so many people, bro. I'm glad to see that people are adopting that strategy now. Alright, so you're flying forward, you get the defense. Excuse me. I am recovering from lung surgery, so every time I burp, it hurts really bad. So if you see me wince or look like a bitch when I burp, that's why. So as you come out, you accept both of the fire strikes into your defense matrix, which is great. You deny that Reinhardt all of his additional ultimate charge. You use your rockets immediately. I might have saved those for somebody who was a little bit closer. You know that you need to bully this Venture, otherwise they're going to bully your team. They go all in, and this is what I was talking about with Venture. They used all of their cooldowns right here to get the one kill, and they traded out for the Ana. Now, in general, that is value, right? Like, the DPS trading for a support, that's kind of value, so I think that's okay. You're throwing out the defense matrix, this is good. You want to make sure that you let this recharge, though. Right, there you go. There you go. You're doing fine right now. Doing fine. Your forward presence is incredibly useful for your team. You need to be actually on the point. You're like, as a tank, the visual presence of you being there is incredibly important for your team, because if you don't come around sometimes, the team is going to be like, why do I even have this person on my team? Are they even tanking? I forgot at the start I'm slower because I lowered my sensitivity, like you said, but forgot it changed D.Va too. There's nothing wrong with lowering it on all your characters. And this is like a pro tip for anybody who plays first-person shooters. Stop changing your sensitivity across characters. Play with one sensitivity on all of your characters. And if you're on mouse and keyboard, also make that sensitivity your just general desktop speed for your mouse, because that forces your muscle memory to learn. If you keep changing it up, your muscle memory never gets a chance to impress upon your brain like the natural movement of not having to think how far. So the more you use just one set of sensitivity, and again, this goes for your controller speed across all characters, and then for mouse and keyboard, you want it across all characters. You want your aim down sight speed to be the same as your actual just regular speed, and then you want your desktop mouse to be the same DPI as your actual in-game sensitivity. That will force your brain to learn, and you will know exactly, without having to think about it, how far you need to move your hand, or in your case, your thumb, to make it go the distance you want it to go, no matter what character you're on. Pro tip. Alright, so right now you have the anti-heal on you, so you know that you need to play a little bit more passively. Try not to peek. Your team is doing a good job keeping you inside of armor health. You can see down at the bottom left, your armor health gives you a large damage reduction, which is incredibly important when you are tanking against like a Reinhardt, who can very easily kill you if you get out of that armor health. He charges. Who does he charge? He charges across the map trying to get to your Lifeweaver. At this moment, you can keep an eye on your team. There you go. You're going to force him out. You're forcing him away from his team, isolating him away from his support players right now. And you can see that the Illari beam is on him, so you're gonna go ahead and just bully that Illari. You missed your dive there a little bit, but I think that's okay. The Reinhardt's still on you, but your team is retreating, trying to get back. Their Venture has dove your Lifeweaver at this moment, and you are alone pretty much with no support. Your team needs to get to you right now. Your Mercy needs to be on you right now. Yeah, you got stuck. It happens to the best of us, dude. Nothing kills me more in video games than geometry. Like they always said, like if you don't, like in school, the teachers always told you, like, you need to learn geometry. You'll use it every day. And like you were in school and you were like, I'm not going to use geometry every day. Like, get the hell out of here. I had no idea at that time in my life that geometry would be using me every day. You're putting that heavy damage in. Again, you need to get out of here at this moment, right? Like, you know this Rhine is here. You see how little health you have? You can easily just fly back around this corner and just wait like 1 second, and then you can fly out the window. Actually, I'm not sure if you'll fit through the window, but I'm pretty sure you can fly the mech out the window over here and then land right on top of him, right? Like, so you just need to make sure you break line of sight. You're not utilizing cover, which is the better... Like, you're using your defense matrix a lot, which is good, but the highest mitigation ability of a tank is actually just using walls. So, like, you will mitigate 1,000 times more damage by utilizing cover than you will throwing up defense matrix, because the walls are there forever. Defense matrix is limited. And you're out of mech right now, so this is not great. And you're gonna go down, right? There's nothing you can do. The only thing that could happen right now is that Mercy comes in and gets the res on you. But it would be stupid of her to do so. Your entire team is down. The Venture is down on their team, but their team has taken this point. It's time for your Mercy to fly back, and she does. That's great. She uses her Valkyrie to fly back. Your team needs to wait for you to spawn. If they go in, they're stupid. If they go in without you, they're stupid. Julian wouldn't fit through a window. He's a little fatty. That is rough, dude. I don't know how to feel about that insult. I in general, I don't like insulting people for the size of their body. Alright, so you are good. You're coming forward here. Your team needs to back off. They could very easily die by being up this far. Think I kept telling them to group up. Yeah, that is a good call. That is a good call. You gotta communicate to the squad. They need to be with you, right? And you need to try and get your one hit as much as you can. Your team has left you, though. So when you dove in right here, your team wasn't ready for you. You left the Mercy unattended. She's about to dive over to this. She's going to GA over to the Lifeweaver. But I don't know if she's going to make it. That's why I always go through sideways, bro. That is hilarious. Julian's a skinny beast. The dimensions are slightly smaller. That is hilarious. I am also skinny. I'm 130 pounds, so I can fit through most windows. I can also fit into, like, I would imagine most suitcases, right? You see the turret is above you. This turret needs to be this, there it is. Healing pylon needs to be killed. You can deny Illari most of her value by destroying the healing pylon. Yeah, 130 pounds, yeah. I'm like 5'8", too, so, like, I'm not that tall. You're 165, nothing wrong with that, dude. That's a healthy weight. You're 6'3"? Jesus Christ, dude. You're like a giant compared to me. You're trying to get the melee. You have committed too hard to this Illari at this point. Like, you... First of all, you chased. There's one thing, I'm gonna back it up a little bit. There's a rule in first-person shooters that you don't chase. No matter what, if the kill gets away from you, no matter how low they are, you don't chase. So in this moment, you see, you destroy the turret. You were hunting. You were definitely hunting that Illari. But, cave brain, yeah, so you got tunnel vision. And like, you went in, you went super hard. You see your team's going down, right? Mercy goes down, Lifeweaver down, Sojourn down. Like, your team's done. This push is over, bro. You could have left with your life right now. I don't think that you will make it out of here without getting demech'd. I would be very surprised if they let you escape without demeching you. Like, going in this hard for this kill is unnecessary, right?
It's a skill issue.
So you do get the kill on the Alari, but at what cost, right? And you go down. Yeah, it's okay. In this moment, when you started to see your team going down, I think in that moment, you use your movement ability to get up to the high ground position, and you want to disengage, right? And never chase. Never ever chase, no matter how low they are in health. It will almost always result in you dying. You could have used your movement ability, you get up to the high ground, you walk yourself back to the spawn, and you wait for the squad. At least you didn't Diva Bomb on the plus side. I was thinking the same thing, because that would have been such a waste. The team is coming forward here. You're about to spawn. There you go. The team is moving forward too quickly. They need to be more cognizant of the fact that you are not with them. I just want to point out, like, D.Va's wave doesn't make any sense. Like, if you think about it, like, she's using the sticks there to control the arm of the mech, right? When she lets go of the sticks and hits wave... Like, and she waves, how the fuck does the mech wave? Like, I don't want to break anybody's suspension of disbelief here. I know it's a video game, but, like, how does the mech wave if she doesn't have her hand on the thing that controls the arms? Sometimes I do to get a mech if I'm almost dead and no healers. Not here, I think. You know, sometimes it's okay. It depends on the situation. But if you're surrounded by the enemy team, you just won't live through that. And at the higher ranks that you play, or the better players that you play against, if you're not a ranked player, you will just get killed for the, for jumping out of your mech. They'll just immediately headshot you to death. Perfect weather for a hot talk. What's a hot talk? Is that like an Australian thing? Or is that like a sexy TikTok? I don't understand. Overtime is when I do it? Fair enough. I mean, in overtime, it's the last-ditch effort, right? We'll get to that point when we get there, though. You have already used all of your defense matrix. Try and use that a little bit more sparingly. Use it when you know something is about to come your way. Use it to accept the Reinhardt's fire strikes and stuff like that. It's just a diva line, it's just a diva line, spam. I'm not sure I understand. You hear the Tracer behind you. You can easily kill this Tracer, or you can peel for your team. She's not really effective. This Tracer sucks at aiming, or your Mercy is just really good at keeping people alive. It's hard to say. So right here, you throw the Diva Bomb. It's just a Diva line I spam. Got it. Perfect weather for a hot talk. Got it. Okay, got it. Okay. You throw the Diva Bomb here. I'm not sure that it's going to get much value. In that same moment, you are about to get hit with the Reinhardt's Earth Shatter. And if he hits you with this, you are definitely dead. There's no living through that. Again, like I said, as soon as you come out of your mech as Diva, the better the enemy is, they will just kill you. Like, when I see a baby Diva, if she is, like, about to get a mech back, or if I feel like she's about to get a mech back, I'll just headshot her with the railgun, right? Like, the, Cassidy will do the same thing to you. Reinhardt will swing on you, or pin you. Like, it's difficult to live when you get out of that mech. That being said, the Rein only got 1 kill, and while that does effectively halt your push and keeps you from the point, I don't understand why we're still fighting them in the spawn door anyway. I think maybe that was kind of a wasted ultimate on the part of the Reinhardt. Like, he could have just swung up on you. He really didn't need to Earth Shatter you. Your 2 DPS are down already, and with your 2 DPS down, it might be worth it to just turn around and wait in the spawn for everybody to come back, because the Mercy is going to res your Bastion, so that is good. But, like, if you wait in here, no one will die, right? Like, if you wait inside of the spawn, and you show them that you are waiting inside of the spawn, hopefully people will be smart enough to also wait, and because of that, they will save their own life. Potentially. That was really good. Defense Matrix, you tried for the second one, but you didn't quite get it. It was really good. You got the turret down. You dove too far in this moment. You needed to stop at the doorway. By diving all the way in, you put yourself in the middle. You are now, do you know what a Chinese finger cuff is? Like those toys where you put your fingers in either side and then your fingers get stuck, right? That's what happened to you. You have pinched yourself. It's also called a pinch between the enemy team. You have a Reinhardt and an Alari in front of you. You have a Venture behind you. Like, you are the meat of a sandwich right now. It's a Diva sandwich, and you're about to get eaten. Right, and you've gone too far away from your team. You do get the You do get the Illari down, so that's good, and you dive out. Their Rhine left. I don't know why he left, but he had all of the potential to kill you in this moment, and he charged away from you, which is maybe the dumbest thing he could have done. With this ultimate coming out, this is a lot of damage. The main thing that you can do to combat this is just get off the ground. It can't hit you if you're above the ground. There you go, and you line of sight it effectively, but you have left your team in the spawn. You are now the only person in the fight over here, and this is where your team loses it. Again, like, we spent too much time fighting at the spawn doors, and not enough time worrying about the objective of the round, which was, you know, getting this point, more important than fighting each other at the spawn doors. That's unfortunate. We'll see what happens, though. Still a couple of rounds left. We're going to fast forward a bit. Going to put this back on you. We're going to back up some. Bang, we're just going to take a gander at your team comp here. Both of your hit scan players have swapped over to different characters, and I don't think this is a good idea. Well, I do think that the Echo can be good on this map. Echo has an infinite ability to fly, so her being able to utilize the vertical space is good for your team, and will open up angles that are otherwise unable to be capitalized on. The swap from the Sojourn to the Symmetra, maybe the dumbest thing they could have done, right? Like, yes, she gets a teleporter. Yes, she could teleport over to the point. She could throw some turrets up. Flat out not as good of a pick as the Sojourn. It's just not. Your team swapped from the Ana over to the Moira pick. This is a better call, in my opinion. Moira is more able to get out when shit goes awry. She has Fade on a 6-second cooldown and is able to get out of there very quickly. So this is really good for your team. Still have a Mercy. Again, not my favorite. Their team is sticking with the same comp, so no need to speak on that. You guys are missing Boop potential, though. You have a little bit of it inside of your Diva dive ability, a little bit of boot potential, but there is a strong amount of one-hit potential on this map, and nobody on your team is taking advantage of it, really. That being said, there's only, like, 2 people on their team that are doing it. And yes, you guys make it to the point very quickly. You're here, the Sim already has her turrets set up, and she set them up in a very noob way, putting them all around each other. That is not how you do it, but whatever. Don't dive out. Don't dive out. Don't isolate yourself from your team. You need to be point present on the objective right now. Pushing yourself out and away from the team. At least you didn't go too far, but pushing yourself out and away from the team is usually going to be your death. Right now, you can utilize the defense matrix to back up a little bit, and then just wait a second for your dive to come off cooldown, and then you can dive in on the Reinhardt, potentially pushing him off of the bridge, right? You want to wait for him to get over to it, and right now, this is the moment, right? You dive, you back up around this corner, and then you dive up and around him and boop him into this hole. So it's a very quick motion, probably a little bit harder to do on controller, but easier on mouse and keyboard. You go up, turn around, do like the full 180, and then you boop them into the hole. And then that way you'll one-hit the Reinhardt and their push will be over. You are effectively holding them right now, though. Your team is giving you a lot of healing, keeping you inside of that armor health. The Reinhardt is charging up ultimate, but not nearly as fast as you are. You are able to accept that fire strike with the defense matrix, which is really good. And you guys have the point. Again, don't forget your boop potential here. 3 people. I forgot about Ilari's boop. 3 people on their team can boop you off the map, though, so you gotta be very careful here. You know the Tracer is behind you. You need to peel for your team if they need it, but it doesn't look like they do, at least not yet. You are putting a ton of damage onto that Reinhardt. Kind of no reason to be shooting him, but you are getting his shield down. And yes, this was good. It was good to dive out of the way. Smart on your part. It kept you from getting immediately killed. You are in there on this Venture. You can kill Venture with your rockets. Reinhardt, you probably can't kill, right? And you know that in this moment, like, you can kill these squishies with your rockets and by diving them. So I think that there is a, there's a good opportunity for you to kill this Ana here with your dive ability. You just dive in and knock her right off the point. Emma, what's going on? Thanks for coming out to the show. I appreciate you being here. Is there a glitch in comp? Just been banned for no reason. So how many games did you leave? So at the start of Season 10, they have changed how many games that you can leave inside of comp. If you leave 2 within 20 games, then you will catch a small ban. And if you continue to leave, you will continue to get banned for longer periods of time. If you leave, I believe it's 10 comp games, you will get it also counts for DCs. Emma, have you been DC'd at all? If you get 10 comp leaves, you will be banned for the entire season. Does it have a timer, or are you banned for the whole season? Sometimes that can happen based on the leaving, the disconnecting. It can also happen based on chat. If someone reported you for like abusive behavior or throwing or like exploits, for aim hacks, for for stuff like that. Yeah, but that's not fair. A season? Yeah, like sometimes the disconnects can also screw you. So if you've been disconnected out of 2 comp games, you will have a you're banned for the entire season? Jesus Christ. The only reason that would happen is if you got like an extreme ban for abusive behavior, or if you were if you left a lot of games. Like if you DC'd from like 10 plus games. Mine will lag and I get banned for leaving when I literally cannot play it. Or suspended, sorry. Damn, that is crazy. Is there a way I can get unbanned? I would try to open up a support ticket with Blizzard. Let me see if there's a way, if I can find you a link real quick. Overwatch. I'm just gonna try and find this for you. I got a link. Let me just make sure this is the right one. Bang. Okay, so right in here, Emma, I'm gonna go ahead and send this to you. So you can utilize this website and you can open up a support ticket with your account and you can request an appeal. Specifically inside of the email that you send them, just tell them that you are requesting an appeal for a season-wide comp ban, and then tell them the details of why, and then request the information for why you were banned in the first place, and hopefully they get back to you. Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't, but this is at least an action that you can take to try to get your account unbanned, because having an entire comp game, or having an entire comp season banned out of is really, really bad, and really like feels bad. It's gonna affect your desire to play Overwatch probably for the foreseeable future, like if you get banned from comp for the entire season, why the hell would you want to keep playing Overwatch after that, right? So yeah, so try to use that link, and also let me know what happens. I'll be interested to find out if you do get unbanned. I apologize for your ban. I'm sorry that happened to you. You're 1 game off master? Oh my god, dude. That feels so bad. Especially, like, 1 game off master means that you were close to, like, you have played a significant amount of Overwatch as well. So they're banning somebody who is a longtime customer of theirs, which is not good. Not a good thing. Not a good feeling at all. I'm so sorry that happened. So, Spud, like I was saying, you can utilize your movement ability to boop this on off the map. Try not to fight the Reinhardt so much. Yes, it's like, it's good to get his barrier down, but that being said, like, the tank almost never wants to shoot the other tank unless they are, like, a Malga, or unless they are, like, a Risa, right? The, D.Va is far better suited to diving the squishy characters. That's kind of her value proposition. You're about to get pinned here. And you get pinned all the way on the other side. You just go ahead and hit your movement ability. You send the mech flying, and the mech flies out this way. And, like, that protects you from aggression from the other side, and also protects you from the aggression from the Rhine. I'm only 13 and scared to tell my parents. Thanks for your help. Hey, no problem. You don't have to tell your parents nothing. You don't have to tell your parents that you got banned in Overwatch. Send the ticket yourself. As long as it goes to your email, you should be fine. Like, if you get banned, shit happens, dude. Don't worry about it. I wanted to try and cut off the supports. You can do it? Yeah, if you send it from your email, and you do it on your own, like, you don't have to tell them you got banned in a video game. Why do they care, Unless you play comp with your dad or your mom, I don't think they care. So I would maybe just keep that one to yourself. It won't allow you to send a support ticket at all? Don't have an email. Oh no, so you do gotta tell them. Alright, well, it is what it is, right? Tell them that you got banned for disconnecting. Tell them you think you got banned because you got disconnected, and then, you know, hopefully that is indeed the reason, right? Hopefully you didn't drop any racial slurs or, you know, any too many F-bombs or something like that inside of the chat. Yeah, you can... I think you can also just make yourself an email if you wanted to, but that wouldn't be the one attached to your account. So, give me 1 second, guys. I'm getting a phone call, and I'm not sure who it is, but it's from this area code. Sorry about that, dudes. That was an important one. That was my lawyer. I'm not going to talk about what it was for, but yeah, dude, I definitely needed to answer that call. It was from a number I didn't recognize, but it was my area code, so I was like, oh, this is probably important. Alright, so, I was just mad I did nothing wrong, so I can't play. I'm so sorry. I understand. You know, like I said, when you tell your parents, just tell them you got disconnected a few times, and hopefully that will take care of it for you. You know, and they can help you send the support email, open the support ticket for your account, because you need to be logged into your account to be able to send the support ticket. So, yeah, let me know, and let me know what happens. Sometimes it's like that. Maybe someone fake reported you. Happens when players lose or toxic. That is true. People can report you, and you can get banned as quickly as the next game, which is crazy to think about, but it really can happen like that, just that quickly. So, sometimes it's like that. Yeah, I already read that one. Okay, I scrolled, sorry. Okay, so we are good here. You used your Diva Bomb to ward off the supports there, which is good. You kept them at bay, and you kept the Reinhardt off of you, and you broke line of sight around the fins, the wings of the pad here, and you are able to keep yourself alive during the Diva Bomb, which will allow you to get another mech. That was a smart play on your part. You got out of there as soon as you got pinned. Also a smart play on your part. Okay. You got your mech back. Their team kills your Mercy, which is unfortunate, but in the same moment she died, she was able to resurrect your Echo. So while you are down one support, you do have Echo in here to help you kill this Reinhardt. You absolutely need to kill this Reinhardt at this moment. Yes, good. Okay, so the Reinhardt goes down. Your team has evened this fight out right now. And with the Echo duplicating Reinhardt, this is like best case scenario, because if she gets an Earth Shatter, if you can enable her to get an Earth Shatter by putting up your defense matrix right now, you enable this Echo. She only needs a little bit of ult charge to be able to get an Earth Shatter. You guys can kill the entire enemy team right here, or at least the two that remain, very easily. And you are bullying them, you're bullying them. You see the turret is on the side there. You know, I know you want that turret, but unfortunately you're not able to get it. And there it is, right? There we go, baby. That's the Earth Shatter we needed to see. But she missed. God damn it. God damn it, Echo. You're making us look bad out here. So that's not great, right? So, you are out of mech. You just want to make sure that you don't stick around as Magikarp for too long. I'm going to go ahead and put this back on you. We'll see how quickly you can generate a mech here. You're getting it back pretty fast, but you're getting hit by that Reinhardt. You are dead. Nothing you can do to survive that one. When the Rein comes in and uses Earth Shatter on you, and you're not inside of the mech, it's over. It's GG's. You're lucky if you survive while you are inside the mech, you know? Your Moira also about to die here. Your Symmetra got hit with the Earth Shatter wherever she is. Where is Sim? Sim is right next to you. I didn't even see her body down there. But I don't think that the Reinhardt is going to let these people live. Maybe Moira gets away. That's what I was going to say. She disappears like a fart in the wind, right? But Sim is definitely gone here. With your Mercy popping Valk, she's got the chain heal going. So potentially Sim could live. No, she doesn't. Your Moira needs to get out of here, and so does Mercy. You guys can't win this fight against the two of them. Against the 5 of them, even. This is a losing battle. And your support are... I don't know what makes people do this. When you have lost this many people, just leave. Just leave the fight. Your team is fighting. Only your 2 supports are here. And they think they can do what, bro? Like, what are they about to do? Come on, dude. Get out of there. Yeah, like, they have no tank. They have no DPS. The Moira and the Mercy are not going to be able to make an impact here. They could make an impact by keeping their life. Mercy goes in, tries to get the res. She gets punished for it. Again, this will happen. The better players you play against, this will happen more and more often. So very unlikely that the Mercy was going to get that res in there with the Reinhardt and the Venture. You are now back. I'm going to go ahead and put this on you. One of your supports is down because she wasn't smart enough to get out of there. Your Moira is low health and about to walk into the single swing of the Reinhardt that will kill her. I did not mean to go there. All right, we're good. Who just got nano boosted? The Venture got nano boosted. This is very bad for you. Both of your supports are down. You need to leave now. In this moment, you have no Mercy, you have no Moira, you have no Echo. The only person on your team that's alive is Sim and you. Like, it's time to go. You need to wait for that, dive, and you need to get out the window and out of here as quickly as possible. And you do leave. This is good. This is great. You're trying to get away, but he's not going to let you. You're gonna try it. You grab the health pack. You are actually really good at knowing what to do, where to be. I have very little critique so far of your gameplay, Spud. You are doing awesome. You picked up the health pack. I hope you intended to, because it looks like it was intentional. You got the Venture on their team has overcommitted, and your team punishes them. That is the right thing to do there. You are halfway to another mech. You just need to get in there as quickly as you can. Your Echo goes down, but in the meantime, she is able to kill 2 of their team. This is your point to win now. So right now, you need to be advancing. This is a great time for a critique. I know you're afraid, but you're getting very close to this mech. You see these 2 squishies, like completely unaware that you are here. You need to be advancing for the off chance that you can kill them by calling your mech in, right? If you get on top of this Ana, you press your mech button, you pull, like, and she doesn't move, bang, she's squished, and that, like, she loses just based off of you getting your mech back, right? So that's extremely high one-hit potential on D.Va's part. I know you didn't want to die, but you had the potential to be a sneaky D.Va right there. You know, you are on the point here. Their team is dead. They're dead. Their Tracer falls off their Tracer gets killed by the skill orb, excuse me. Their Reinhardt is trying his damnedest to get out of there. And the Illari is back, so she could potentially heal him. But you can just boop him off the map right now. And there it is. Good shit. Oh my god, dude. Good shit. Okay, with the Sunburst debuff, on you, you don't have to worry. This is not going to be enough damage just from the Illari to be able to stop you. She is using everything that she has in her back pocket. But that being said, you will not get killed from this Sunburst debuff. It will take a lot more damage than that to finish you off. You're almost full health here. So I think you're going to be good to kill her. And you just go in, you bully her. You bully squishy targets on D.Va. That's how you win. And then you dive out to safety. The Mercy comes, or the Tracer comes back to try and hit the overtime. Every time they touch and they get off the point, it is making this overtime wick burn faster. So, like, remember that. Every time Tracer goes in and comes off, it's making it less and less likely that they are going to be able to do anything here. The Reinhardt is back, but he immediately leaves the point too. Right now, yep, you just put the D.Va bomb right on the point. You force them to choose whether they stay on the point and die, or they leave the point and lose the round. Very good. Extremely good gameplay. Barriers down. And your Echo dupes the Reinhardt. This is where Reinhardt dies. He has nothing to stop him from dying right now. Your Echo duping Reinhardt is exactly what your team needed right now, because having two tanks on the point is incredibly scary, especially when that tank is Reinhardt. She can just go swinging, dude. And with her knocking him down, like, this is like, while it could be scary for her, this is best case scenario for your team, because the double charge forces Reinhardt to be crowd controlled for a second, and in that 1 second, he will die. And there it is. This is great. And again, you want to enable this Echo to be able to get an Earth Shatter, and your team gets it. Like I said, dude, having a Reinhardt on the point while you are here as D.Va, incredibly scary for their team. Exactly what you thought. You had the right state of mind. You pop that D.Va bomb. What they gonna do about it, bro? What they about to do when the D.Va bomb is in their face? Make a choice. You know? Do you live or do you die? And the Reinhardt chose to stay and get his shield destroyed, which is the reason why Echo was able to charge into him. Also, this is my second favorite Echo skin. I really like this, like, Nightmare Before Christmas looking shit we got going on here. Super dope. Looks weird with the gold, but very cool. You're watching TikTok right now. I'm just gonna fast forward it a little bit. Don't forget to be at the door here. When the doors open up, you always want to be at the door. Otherwise, you are giving up your positional advantage. You have mobility. So, like, when you're at the door and you leave, you give up this 5 feet of space. It doesn't seem like it's important, but it actually is. More TikTok here. I knew it, dude. I knew it. There's only a few things that Overwatch people are doing while they're not playing the game. They're either watching TikTok, they're answering a text message, they're checking to see if their DoorDash is here. Like, that's pretty much it, right? Nobody's over here on Pornhub in between games.
The name's Cassidy.
Alright, you're good. Although, D.Va is a widely searched term. Apparently the most searched term on that website, so... which is gross. Cool. Cool, you got the team. The team is with you. You are getting the heals from the Mercy, which is great. Your Bastion is here, your Moira is here. This Reinhardt throwing right now, absolutely throwing, charged way too far backwards, put himself in a stupid-ass place, and you could potentially boop him off the ledge. I don't know if you know that he's behind you. But you go for the Venture, that's good. Again, Reinhardt is, like, way out of the way. You are killing his team very effectively, both the Illari and the, what is their name? Venture is down. Your Moira goes down to the Fire Strike, though, so Reinhardt being back there puts you in a significantly worse position. You need to kill one of their supports immediately. You see the trap? That was really good situational awareness there. Unfortunately, you get pinned, but you have the dive up in just a second. So you have all... you need to dive her. You need to dive her, bully her into a wall, and then use the rockets. Yes! 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 Yes, bro. You are so good at this, dude. You know exactly what to do. You got hit with the anti-heal, so you're probably going to be out of mech here. You don't want to engage this Junkrat while you're low health. The thing you need to do is you need to get over to this health pack as quickly as you can. Your team is... you can't protect your team right now with this low of health. Although this Reinhardt is very low as well. With, like, I think you have 88 hit points or something, 85 hit points. I would not turn around and try and go fight a Reinhardt in melee range. Yeah, so you get caught out of mech with the fire strike as you come around the corner. This Ryan is very low, though. He grabs the health pack. Your team is getting pushed on. You're getting pushed in right now. I think you die at this moment. Very tough place for you to be. You have 49 hit points. Even with the Mercy Beam on you, this Venture can do enough damage, plus the Reinhardt's Fire Strike to take you down. And you do go down. That is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Your team will catch them in the next fight, right? Your support needs to leave now. Mercy got booped up into the air. She's dead. Moira needs to fade out of here. I don't know what she's still doing fighting. Bastion, you guys should be calling it out. Bastion, retreat if you can, right? And then that way Bastion can hopefully get out of there before he dies. Because what you need right now, the thing that you need, Overwatch is a game about 5 versus 5 fights. If you go in and it's a 3v5, you lose every single time. So if your two, your support, your Moira and your Bastion die right here, and then the 3 of you go in, you will straight up lose. This is good. Your team, your Moira retreated. Hopefully the Reinhardt doesn't take it upon himself to kill her. With the Cassidy here, I don't think that he will. You are back, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on you. There was one point I should have dived off the map, but I wasted time getting my mech back. Feels bad. But I tell everybody, we make dozens of mistakes every single game. We may not see them, but you do see them when you watch your footage back, and that's why, you know, in those moments, you definitely want to watch footage back. If you're trying to get better, if you want to do well, like, and you're actively trying to improve, always watch back your footage, because that way you will be able to see the parts where you sucked balls. You don't see them as much in the heat of battle. Alright, so you accept the fire strike. Don't go too deep right here. If you dive in too deep while your team is coming around this corner, you potentially die based off of that. You have a very strong support duo right now, though. Yeah, you wanted it, right? You really, really wanted to dive in on that Reinhardt. Unfortunately, you got caught with the Earth Shatter, and he's going to take you out of mech right now. He missed! He missed! You can get this health pack. Oh my god, you got the health pack, you fucking legend. Oh no, you didn't. It wasn't spawned. Oh no, you did the right thing though. You dove for the health pack. That's what I would have done. Getting out of the way. You're waiting for your team to heal you up, but you take a little bit of Junkrat mine. It is what it is. Alright, your team goes down. You're doing the right thing here. Okay. Right now, you have the potential to walk back to your spawn. I know you really want to stay here. You really want your mech, right? But what if you could get your mech back and know you weren't going to die? It's right here. The space you need to be is right here. You just stand here and fire, like, haphazardly through this doorway, and you can get your mech back from complete safety, take 0 damage, right? All you gotta do is turn around and walk back to the spawn. Got it. But by staying out here, you're opening yourself up to damage. See what I mean? That burst damage could kill you. This is fine. Your team is regrouping, so this is a fine time to wait. Again, though, there's 0 damage being taken inside of the spawn room. Don't forget. You don't necessarily need to kill them, you just need to damage them enough to get a mech back. Now you're dead. Oh my god, bro. You got saved so hard at that moment. I don't know if you knew that this happened in-game. You got hit with the Alari ultimate. The Sunburst debuff was on you, and you got cleansed by Suzu and healed all the way back to full. You were going to die. Like, all she had to do was hit you and get, get the proc of the Sunburst, and you would have died. You got so lucky. Oh my god. Like, that's a butthole clenching moment, right? Okay, so right now you have your mech back. You need to walk up to this Reinhardt and drop it on his face. You missed your opportunity. This is huge burst damage. Don't forget to try and utilize it wherever you can. Dangerous, but you can pull it off. You see the healing pylon, right? Difficult to see in the heat of the battle, but the healing pylon is on him. You can see that red beam touching him right now, keeping him alive. You do see it. Good shit. Good shit. Right now, you need to steal the health pack from him. By going over here, you just, even if you don't need it, right? Like, you go down a little bit of health, you're walking over, excuse me, towards the health pack so that you can pick this up and make sure that Reinhardt can't get it. And in that way, you're denying him his ability to sustain. Like right now, this health pack would bring you all the way back to full health, right? You're at 474. It would bring you all the way back to full health, pretty much, one off of full health, and you would be able to deny Reinhardt his ability to keep going. Although Rein is nano boosted right now. She did put it on Rein, right? She put the nano boost onto Rein, so if you don't pick this up, he could very realistically take you out of mech in like 2 swings and a fire strike. But you send the Diva Bomb back into his spawn. Yes, bro, yes. So you send it back into his spawn, you got the Junkrat kill on him, you immediately drop the mech on his head, which takes him out of armor health, and even though he is nano boosted, which he's still a very dangerous character, you now have the damage potential to kill him because he doesn't have the DR, the damage resistance from the armor health anymore. You're bullying his Venture, this is good. Bullying the Reinhardt, this is great. You get slept. That could have been death right there. Yes, and your team follows up and gets the Reinhardt down. This is great. This is really strong gameplay on your part. A little bit too aggressive at the beginning, but you did it. You got the point back. This is really good. You know what to do. You're letting your defense matrix charge back up. Putting the damage in, you're not going too far, which is also good. The one thing you are doing, though, and I want you to pay attention to your positioning right now. What are you doing that is the mistake? Do you see it? I'll leave it there for 1 second. I'm going to take a sip of my Red Bull. I'm going to see if you know what the mistake is. Okay. The mistake is... yeah, you're standing in the middle of the open like the team's mascot instead of utilizing cover. You have this, where you can jiggle peek this wall. This whole piece of wall will keep most of that sightline walled off for you. You can also utilize this, although it's less effective, but in this lane, when you stand here, you get to use the health pack. But right here, you jiggle peek from this wall, and that will keep you alive, and it will absorb most of the damage from the enemy team. You get pinned, but you're totally fine. Your team is here. Right now, you have enough damage to not only break his shield, but kill him. You just want to make sure that you stay inside of the Kitsune Rush, which she popped it in a perfect place for you. This gives you a ridiculously huge amount of space to utilize this Kitsune in. But if you push forward, again, you open yourself up to all of this additional damage. Where you're at right now, I just want you to see, you have these two characters line of sighted, right? But your positioning is good other than that. Like, you're moving forward, you're taking the space. That part is really good. You being in the front of the team, you're putting yourself in the spots that you need to be in. That part is really good. It was the standing in the middle of the sight line that was the problem. Very slight adjustment, right? You just have so much damage here. Don't dive out, though. I know what you're about to do. You're about to dive into them. Though, like, you have the potential to accidentally push the Venture into the health pack. Don't dive into them. Stand inside of the Kitsune and shoot them. I knew you were gonna dive into him. And the Venture did grab the health pack. That wasn't you, though. You did great. You did great. I know, dude, I know, because, like, you can see what's about to happen. When you played enough Overwatch, you can kind of see the future. You know how each character plays, you know what they do, and so because of that, you can see the plot. Like, specifically for me, I have done everything in this game at least twice. So, I know where I failed, where I did the wrong thing, where I misplayed, where I fucked up my positioning, where I should have done this or should have done that, where I stood in the middle of the lane. Like, I know all of this stuff because I've done all of this stuff, and I've fallen victim to my mistakes more times than I can count. So yeah, you learn to see the future a little bit, because you know the time that you were in this position, the time that I was in this position, I know what I did was dive the other character and push them into the goddamn health pack. Yeah, dude, I did exactly the same thing. Don't worry. I only know this because I made the mistake. You're doing great with your positioning here. Again, you are not pushing too far forward, but don't forget, if you just back up just a hair, all of a sudden, look at how much additional cover you have in this place. You are doing the right thing by being up there as the tank, but again, you are looking at the lane open. You are standing in the middle of the lane like the mascot. So, just a very slight positioning difference. And you're about to have ultimate again. You see the Venture is coming in, so right now you want to be holding down so that you back up as the Venture goes, because as soon as that Venture comes out, you want to dive into them and bully them backwards. Effectively, like, continuing to take the space for your team. Right, so you're backing up. This is great. You see that the Junkrat just put the trap right there, so you're not going to get killed by that. You're going to immediately kill the trap. Yes. You didn't kill it, but that's okay. You're still backing up. You're gonna launch the mech right now. So you just got the mech, but like, I want to discourage you from launching the mech, even though you see the kills, right? You see the W right here. This is a massive value ultimate for you right in this spot, because where they're gonna go, it's gonna be difficult for them to line of sight the mech. They only have this, and the Ana is completely out in the open. I know you want to do it, but you're full health right now. So I would recommend waiting a few seconds to utilize the mech, because you're only at 43%. Like, throwing your ultimate right here, while it will get you kills and secure the fight potentially, you have full health, so like, you're giving away a full mech. I fucking knew it, dude.
Initializing system.
That's so good. This is not pre-watched, I promise. Okay, so right now you're diving forward, you're diving into the enemy team. Remember what I said earlier about the Chinese finger trap, about the pinch, right? The pinch, you're pinching yourself by diving forward into the enemy team. You're putting a Reinhardt behind you and an Illari in front of you. And while, yes, you may potentially get the kill on the Illari, you're going to take a bunch of damage from this Reinhardt that you didn't need to take. I did the corner in case someone came around. It was... I understand why. I totally understand why. I saw it and wanted it too. But you gave up like a full health mech, you know? And see, this is what happens, right? We Chinese finger trapped ourselves all the way into their spawn. We put ourselves completely in there, which is basically the throw play that costs your team this fight. Unfortunately, there's no way you get out of this. And if you had done this before you used the mech, right? Just consider, if you'd have done this before you used ultimate, you could have called in another mech afterwards. You probably wouldn't have lived, but you might have, right? And you go down. It is what it is. Your team needs to retreat now. With you being dead, all four of them, even though it's a 4v5, with you being dead, they probably can't win it. Unless your Sojourn and your Cassidy are aim gods. It's going to be very unlikely that they take this out. The Illari ultimate coming out. So here's the moment where your Sojourn could save it for the entire team. It depends on how good their aim is, but if they're a cracked shot, they can win it for you right here. They did not kill the Illari. I don't know why they popped ultimate and didn't kill the Illari. It was like is a clutch moment for her. She knows that she popped ultimate. She could have took her right out of the sky. One hit, right? She was already low health. All she needed was to charge up the railgun and hit one headshot. She would have completely isolated the Illari's ultimate and denied all of its value. Seeing it in third person, I was so far in front alone. This is why we watch our gameplay back, because we see things that we don't see in the heat of the battle. You're on your way back. I'm going to put it back on the Sojourn, and we're just going to see what happens. She got hit with the Sunburst debuff. She needs to grab this health pack or she dies. And she got... Dude, your Kiriko is amazing. She just cleansed another Sunburst and saved the Sojourn. Your Sojourn sucks, though. She said yes. Like she responded to me. Bro, that was amazing. So your Ana kills... Your Moira even kills their... Ana, your Cass kills their Illari, your Cass goes down to the Reinhardt, but potentially you could still win this based off of the amount of time you have left and the fact that your team still has 2 supports alive. You're almost back to the point. Let's put it back on you and see what happens. Reinhardt's alone. Oh yeah, we are. We're gonna bully him off of the point right now. You wanna bully him off of the point. You see the Junkrat is here, so when this Junkrat dies, you have to be careful about taking too much damage from his martyrdom passive, which is when he drops all the grenades on the floor in his death. If you keep bullying this Reinhardt forward and you stand in the martyrdom, you will take enough damage to take you out of armor health and leave you extremely vulnerable to the Reinhardt swings. But if you bully him off of the point, then your team can potentially take the point back before it goes into overtime. It's overtime now. You're about to get hit with this ultimate. The Earth Shatter ultimate is going to put you down, combined with the Venture ultimate. There's no way you don't get demech'd here. However, your Moira's still alive, about to have Coalescence, so potentially your Moira comes out and saves this for you. No way you don't get demech'd in this moment, right? But here comes Moira. And let's put it on you. Let's see if you survive. You're trying to break this line of sight. Moira, why are you not using it? You know that it is overtime. You know that this is the moment. It's do or die at this moment. What are you holding it for? An invitation? Why are you using the regular damage beam? Like, what? Like, do you need somebody to write you a formal letter? What the fuck is this? Use your ultimate, Moira. It's the last seconds of the game. Come on. And she could be healing you as well. Like, she could be beaming through this Reinhardt shield right now, literally killing the Reinhardt on the point. The only person that is on the point. Killing the Reinhardt and healing you, keeping you alive so that you get another mech. Why is she not using Coalescence? You're about to die from the spam. Yeah, and you go down. Again, this is entirely the fault of your Moira not pressing the right button. She's still alive, too. She's still up here. She just hasn't used it yet. Oh, there it is. Turns out she does know how to use her ultimate. That's not your fault. It's not your fault. Like, yes, you got hit with the Earth Shatter, and potentially we could have avoided the Earth Shatter, right? And that sucks that you didn't, it sucks that you didn't avoid it. But if the Moira had used Cole 5 seconds, 10 seconds earlier, she would have been able to beam the Reinhardt to death, keep you alive, and then you would have, with her damage and your damage, you would have killed Rein, gotten yourself another mech, and you guys would have pulled it out on this point. This was solely the fault. You did a lot of things right in this game, but this end play was solely the fault of the Moira. I'm so sorry that you didn't win it, but what a fucking game this was, dude. What a game. That was so good. You are really good at D.Va. You weren't playing when you said you know how to play D.Va, you just know how to play her. Like, man, you are good at this character. You know what to do. In a lot of the situations, you were doing exactly the right thing. Again, we got to be wary of the Reinhardt and the Earth Shatter. You can bait out the Earth Shatter by being behind cover. I talked about jiggle peeking before. I'm just going to back it up to a point where we can see. As you engage a Reinhardt, you got to think... At any point in the game past the first, 2 minutes, you got to expect that he will have an Earth Shatter. And the way that you dodge the Earth Shatter is by jiggle peeking corners on the Rein, right? So you want to bait him into thinking he has a good opportunity. And then by doing this, just strafing left, strafing right, by doing this, you will easily be able to avoid the Earth Shatter because you have a second to react. When Reinhardt uses Earth Shatter, he has to lift the hammer up. And in that time, you have a second to react, and you just gently strafe to the side, and you watch his stupid-ass Earth Shatter go flying across the ground, and then you charge him and deny him all of his value. It also tells you during the death cam if he kills you. That's true too. So you can look at it inside of your kill cam and get the information from that as well. So like I said, when you engage him, you jiggle peek. The only thing that I can say, you were in the right places. Don't forget to utilize your cover when you're in those places, and in that way, you will be effective at mitigating damage without the help of your defense matrix. Because the wall has infinite hit points. It never dies. It can take as many Junkrat grenades as Junkrat can throw. It never runs out of health. So just make sure that you're utilizing cover. And what a great game, dude. Thank you, Spud, for sending me this gameplay. I want to thank Zach for sending the gameplay earlier. This has been the massive tank gameplay review here inside of Overwatch 2. We have made it to our gameplay portion of today's show. So if you would like to come and play some Overwatch with me, you guys can let me know in the chat, and I will be happy to bring you along. But first, I'm going to hit the John, because, man, I have been talking for 2 hours and 15 minutes, and I gotta pee, bro. You're right. Thank you for your advice. I gotta be less bloodthirsty and not just stand in the way. Like, just remember, if you're standing in the middle, you have pieces of cover to walk towards, right? Like, I always say, like, what are we, the Philly Fanatic? Like, no, we're not the mascot of the team, right? Like, we're the tank, and we use our cover as our best mitigation tool in the game is, like, a piece of terrain. So, all right, I'll be right back. If you guys want to play with me, you guys let me know in the chat. I'd be happy to bring you along. All right, I am back. I'd love to play, but I don't think you do crossplay, which is completely fine. I believe I do crossplay, actually. Send me your battle tag, your Blizzard name or whatever it is, and I'll be happy to pull you in. Is Flo on? Flo's not on. Yeah, send me your Blizzard name, your whatever it is, hashtag a billion, you know, and then I'll pull you in, Spud. Sorry for everybody who left in the, I don't know, 45 seconds it took me to go pee. My bathroom is literally on the other side of my desk. Like, it's 5 feet away. Maybe 10. It's like 10 feet away from me, you know? Let's check the shop. What we got going on in the shop today? Bunch of Lifeweaver stuff. We got a Lifeweaver voice line. We got a Lifeweaver spray. Lifeweaver is not my favorite character. That's fine, though. I know a lot of people like him. We got a Moira spray. I guess this is Moira as like a little kid. It's cool that she has 2 different color eyes, too. I like that. That's pretty cool. The science experiment type of feel of this spray is pretty cute. Also, she's wearing little socks. You see, she's in socks. That's adorable. We got Lucio's voice line.
I am sick of your rules.
Yeah, I know. It's okay, Lucio. I get it. I'd be sick of me, too. Got the pink skin for Kiriko. Purple skin. I don't know. Is that pink or purple? I feel like depending on your monitor settings, it could be either. We have the Bull Demon for Arisa. While I don't mind this skin, I'm not like, I'm not Asian. So I don't know what any of this stuff means, and I don't have a particular lean towards Asian, like, culture. So, like, I don't really care about that one too much. I like the Sigma Asylum skin, but the one thing that I hate the most about Sigma... Yeah, take your time, dude. I'm looking through the store right now anyway. The one thing that I hate the most about Sigma is how many skins he's got where his fucking toes are out, bro. I hate seeing a grown man's toes. Like, put your toes away. This is gross. We know what those feet smell like. Get out of here, Sigma. But it is cool, because, like, this is him, like, straight out of the asylum when they broke him out, right? So, cool skin either way. I just hate seeing his feet, dude. We got the Dr. Junkenstein skin back from Halloween here. Not my favorite, but I know there are a lot of people who really like Frankenstein, so, like, there are a lot of, like, classic horror fans, so I totally understand why people would want that. Got the Kiriko late spray. So, she, you know, she's got to eat on the run, bro. She's got to teleport to class. Or whatever. And the highlight intro Swerve for Moira. Excuse me, Serve. I feel like Swerve would have been better. I love this Illari skin, dude. Like, I'm not a huge fan of the character in general. Also, I don't mind seeing Illari's toes. It's fine when women have their feet out. I just don't want to see a grown man's toes. Am I biased? Like, whatever, dude. I'm a straight man. Like, I don't mind seeing women's toes. I don't want to see another grown man's toes. I love the helmet on this skin. I think the helmet looks super dope. The eclipse type of look that she's got going on, plus the glowing yellow eyes, incredibly cool. I don't care so much for the gun. The gun is neat and all. I don't really care, though. The healing pylon as well, I don't really care. Not a whole lot of personality going on with the healing pylon, although it does spin, so there's that, right? Go back in. Let's see what else. The Winston volleyball bundle. You get this weird-looking volleyball thing for Winston.
Playtime's over.
You get the playtime's over sound, and then you get this spray where his belly is being shown. That's kind of cool, I guess, if you're like a sports person. I'm not really into sports. They're just not for me. They're not my favorite. I like this Sojourn skin, but I would never use it. My favorite part about the Sojourn... The only reason I would buy this Sojourn skin is because she has red eyes, and I think that's dope. The rest of it, I could leave. It's totally fine. Although she does have some cake, bro. I'll tell you what. She's got some cake, dude. Jesus Christ. That is not playing. I already have this Genji skin. There's more to this bundle, though. What was that? Oh. That is literally my only favorite skin of hers. I like the one from the Invasion PvE event. I thought that was pretty cool, where she's got like the helmet on. I think it looks cool. There's also one... Bro, let me show you this skin. I don't know if you've seen this. Hang on, let me find the link to it. Sojourn Sea Witch skin. I don't know what it's actually called. Ocean Goddess. But this shit is lit. Images. Where is it? Trying to find a good picture. They're all really small. Because of course they are. This one? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, let me get the link. Bang. And then I will post it inside of the chat. Let me just make sure that you guys can see this. Just loading in now. Okay, sounds good. I'm waiting to see if it shows up. Can you guys see that link? That is to a Twitter account that linked the Ocean Goddess skin for Sojourn. This thing is so cool looking, dude. Holy shit, that's cool. I don't know where we buy it. Water Warrior, that's what it's called. I don't know where we get it or how we get it, but dude, that is the skin that I want. I'll never use it, but I want that Vaporeon look. And if you understand that reference, you're cool. If you know who Vaporeon is, you're cool. It was the Overwatch League skin. I didn't know that. Buzz, thanks for being here, dude. I appreciate you swinging in. How long have you been here? We just did a massive tank gameplay review. We did a Masters lobby where they were swapping tanks. Started out as Doomfist, and then I found out I was spectating the wrong tank. The guy came in and let me know. Zach came in, let me know I was spectating the wrong tank, which is funny. But he had streamer mode on, bro, so his name was different. So you can't, don't hold it against me. But the Masters lobby was crazy. And then we also just did a quick play for Diva, which was awesome. How do I add to join you? I just need your name. It'll say like your name, hashtag, and then a bunch of numbers. And then I hit social, and I will, and then I can add you as a friend. Enter an email or a battle tag. I just popped in, didn't get to see, just got back from lunch. That's what's up, dude. What was for lunch? I'm about to have lunch here in like 45 minutes. 40 minutes-ish. What'd you have? Anything good? You go anywhere? The VOD will be up for that later as well if you want to come back and you want to check out the gameplay review. Had some pizza? Hell yeah, dude. I love pizza. What kind of pizza did you get? Was it like a crust type, or did you get like some toppings? Like what kind? What's your favorite? I love pizza. I'm from Jersey, and we have incredible pizza here. Like, I don't know if you guys have really good pizza from where you're from, but or wherever you are in the world. But dude, our pizza is legit. I got this one place nearby. It's called All About the Crust, and I got a Spyro addict. Must be multi-streaming. Spyro, I am also live on YouTube at the DudeNoWay live channel. Way live. Let me just get you the link real quick. I'll just grab you the link. That way you can check it out. I'm live on YouTube and Twitch. If you guys have not followed on Twitch, we are live on the DudeNoWay gaming channel, which is my main account here on YouTube. That's where I had most of my subscribers. I have like 18,000 something over there. It was at like 20,000 something, but I stopped uploading Destiny content and everybody started, and nobody wanted to watch the rest of the stuff that I had uploaded. I took a long break in the meantime. What's up, dude? Yeah, it's good to see you, Spyro. Spyro, what kind of pizza do you like? Buzzed Media says, I just like the classic pepperoni from a place called Sbarro. I love pepperoni. Pepperoni is my favorite, but I take it a step further, and I go pepperoni with jalapenos. And like that, to me, that is like the pinnacle of pizza. And I also like we have really good pizza places that are like mom and pop shops, but we also have like Pizza Hut around here. So if I can get pepperoni jalapenos with a stuffed crust, forget about it, bro. Especially if I can get like, they have like I think it's like a mango habanero sauce or something like that. It's so good. Jinx says it's 2 a.m. now. Yikes. This is my first game of the day, so if I do terrible, blame it on the fact that I didn't have any pizza. I want some pizza. Yeah, dude. I love spicy foods as well, so like I'm kind of into like pretty much anything spicy. Just gonna charge up this railgun a little bit. The Pharah knows that I'm here now, so I gotta be careful. I'm just gonna try and get my way out. Try and not get killed by the Pharah as she takes the high ground, but I'm gonna try and keep my high ground position a little bit here. I'm just kind of warding them off a little. I want to find their Bastion and their tank. Gonna go ahead and throw the disruptor shot down there. Gonna charge up the rail a little bit on their tank. Get it charged up, get ready for this Pharah, and just gonna go ahead and pick her right out of the sky. That's a headshot, baby. I'm gonna go ahead and charge the rail back up, putting damage in on their Bastion, making sure that he has to stay out of line of sight of my team. Gonna put the disruptor shot down there. Again, we're gonna charge it up. We're just gonna put that damage in, waiting for our heal from the Mercy. Don't want to peek this angle too much. I am almost at a full rail again. We're just waiting. We're waiting for our moment. I see the sniper here. See the Widowmaker. She's going to want the sauce, but I'm not going to give it to her. Not just yet, anyway. We see that somebody is about to come up. Bang, there's the Moira up on the high ground position here. The skill orb going to go ahead and take me down low. I'm just going to get out of here before this Moira finishes me off. I'm going to go ahead and grab this health pack on the side. Waiting for my health to regen here. I can always jump back up to the high ground very easily. Gonna go ahead and put some pressure in on this tank. Putting in the pressure, heavy pressure. Gonna go ahead and take that tank out. Make sure that that tank can't get healed up by their team. Give our team a pretty distinct advantage here. Just gonna go ahead and finish off this Moira as well. We see that the Widowmaker is up top. We're just gonna go ahead and get out of the way of the Widow while I wait for the heal from my team. Thank you. And I'm just going to go ahead and kill this Widow, get that headshot on her. Going to go ahead, put the disruptor shot forward, put it right where the tank is coming through so that they have to stand in it and charge up my ultimate, although I already have an ult, so I don't really need to worry about that. I have an ultimate here. I don't want to use it yet. I know that the Moira is coming around the side here, so I want to be on her as soon as I can. I know that the Moira probably just took this high ground position, so I'm going to go ahead and take it as well. Just using that moment to pan around, give myself the information that I need, charging up the rail on the tank here. Just going to go ahead and end that tank's life, get the headshot on her, and that is the end of the Orisa. Not giving them any opportunity to really do the things that they want to do. Firing down through the trees, trying to see if I can catch that Moira, but I can't. She's just out of the way, and that's fine. Just going to go ahead and charge the rail up on this Bastion, and the Baptiste is back here. I don't want to get too far out of position here, so I'm just going to fire down through this hallway a little bit. I'm just going to use this side angle and charge my rail up on the tank as they come through. Using my side angle again, And again, we're just going to come forward here. We're going to force their team to stay backwards, forcing their team out of the way here. They're getting heals from the Bastion, or the Baptiste even. But I'm just going to end the tank again. We're keeping them back, effectively holding them at their spawn. I'm going to use this side angle here to get anybody who might be coming around the side. And in doing so, I'm line of sighting the Widowmaker as well. So I'm making it difficult for them to move forward. We know that they have a Sojourn now, so I have to be careful about her. Just going to go ahead and put that right there. Put that Disruptor shot on them so that they have to stand in it or walk through it to get to the point. And if they come through, I'm going to go ahead and pop my ultimate here. I'm going to go ahead and pop ultimate now. And we're just going to get this BAP down. We're going to go ahead and get this Junkrat down. Bang, so that's 2. We're good there. And now I'm going to go Sojourn, diff this Sojourn. Forcing them back right now. Forcing them off of the point. I'm going to go ahead and give them a wave. Hey, it's good to see you. Thanks for picking my character. Sorry it didn't pan out for you. Cool. That's a good first round. All right. We're in there, baby. It's a strong team, too. A strong enemy team. I mean, look at all the titles they have. That's a lot of Overwatch playing. It's a lot of Overwatch they've been playing, dude.
So, don't take it personally when I get the most kills, okay?
Need repairs.
Sorry, I didn't mean to press that. I fat-fingered my I need healing button. What am I, Genji? Gonna fire out these, breaking these barriers on the way through. Watching out for the skill orb. Just gonna go ahead and grab the health pack so that I don't take any more damage. Just getting out of the way here. We see that they have a Sombra now. And when they have a Sombra, it's time to play. Say it with me, folks. Nut to butt, baby. We are nut to butt with the enemy team, or with the team here. Just gonna get back and out of the way. Just getting out of the way here. Firing that Disruptor shot directly onto their team. Getting out of the way of the Sombra. Just going to line of sight her for a second. I don't need to worry about her too much. Going to go ahead and put this damage in on this tank. Charging up the rail. Charging up the rail. I missed that one. That's okay. Going to back up and grab this health pack because the Sigma is on me now. I'm going to get out of the way. Just backing all the way up. Put the Disruptor shot down in the opening of the hole. Just waiting for my heal. And it doesn't look like I'm going to get it, so I'm going to go ahead, back up, and grab the health pack. And with both of my team down, we got the tank over in the corner. I'm going to try and ward them off if they do get pushed. But in general, I just need to stay out of the way here. The tank is moved forward. She's got a mech again, so we're going to go ahead and just finish off this Moira. I'm not going to be able to, but I can put this heavy damage in on this Junkrat, get them down. Bang, and they don't have any res, so they can't pick them back up. I'm gonna go ahead and damage up on this team here. They did get me with the help of the Sombra. That was my first death though, so we're doing great. They needed to double up on me. We're still doing really good.
What am I missing?
Just gotta go ahead and get back up to the team while they are still alive. Try and put the heavy damage in, put the heavy pressure in on their team. Got the Sigma is coming forward here. I'm not worried about their Pharah. Charging up the rail on the Sigma barrier here. Charging up the rail, making sure that they can't utilize that too much. A little bit of damage in on their Pharah. And we can expect that the Echo will be, or not the Echo, the Sombra will be over on the side here. Just going to put the damage in on their, there she is. There she is. I knew you'd be there. I knew exactly where you would be. I'm taking some damage here, so I'm just going to get back up with my team. I was not able to get that Moira, but that's okay. Do not need to utilize my movement ability yet. We see that their team they used the EMP there. I need to get out. I'm dead. I got stuck on the wall there. It's okay. Yeah, that's a team kill. It's all good. I tried to get out. You can see me get stuck on the wall. Bang. Slid right into it. All good. It's hilarious when two more result at the same time. It is fun. So their team's doing good. We just need to get on and contest. And in doing so, we will be good here. Just gonna make sure that my team actually gets there.
This ends now.
I was able to take out one of their characters immediately. Gonna kill their Baptiste now. And now I'm gonna charge up the... charging up the rail. Just making sure that I stay alive here. Gonna go ahead and kill their Pharah. We're good to go. Tossing this disruptor shot out for their Moira. Charging up another railgun on her. Moira's here. We know that she's going to be right here as she comes out. Charging up the rail on the Sigma. Going to reload during his kinetic grasp so we don't give him free HP. Putting this big damage in on this Sombra. Just forcing her back, giving a peel for our Diva. Making sure that she can't utilize that health pack as well. Going to go ahead and use my movement ability to slide myself out of the way. Going to pick up as much railgun charge as I can, but stop as soon as I hear the sound effects of the kinetic grasp. Gonna go ahead and put that heavy damage in on their team, spraying to the side here for their Sombra, just making sure that if Sombra is around, that we are able to take her out. Diving up onto their Pharah. I am dead in this moment. Not dead. Can't heal me, that's fine. Putting the damage forward here. We need to push forward and get over to the front as best we can. Just gonna... Yep. We need to get onto the point. I need a heal, so I'm just gonna drop down. And we win. They certainly tried. Good game, everybody. That was a solid one. Spud, great game, dude. You are an incredible diva. Yeah, we did good, man. We did good. The Sombra really wanted me dead. I'm pretty sure that was the that was like the Sojourn from the previous round. They got me once, but only with the help of the Moira. I died once to Geometry. Aside from that, like, I was in there putting in the damage where I needed to be. For a second, I thought my team was about to lose it, but thankfully our tank was still alive. Had a really good pairing there. Where are you? There you are. Gonna go ahead and give it to our Pharah as well. I'll be honest, I didn't even know we had a Pharah. I knew they had one. But, you know how it goes. Yeah, dude, quick play, man. Sometimes it gets pretty competitive. I tried to save you with her. You peeled for me off the Sombra at least once. I know you did. And, like, having the movement ability for Sojourn is so useful as well. Because I can, like, if I get hacked, I can just wait 1 second and then use the movement ability to get out of there. I know, right? We had a Pharah? I didn't even know, bro. Where did she go? Zach, I'm checking the Discord real quick to see if you, there you go. Okay, so I do see you in there. I see that you sent that gameplay over. Zach, I think I'm going to review that in a different stream because I only have like 20 minutes left, so I'm going to try and get a few games of Overwatch in with the squad before I call it a day here. I got to go do the rest of the stuff. Slid the code in there. Perfect. I appreciate it, man. I gotta go take care of responsibility. I'm going to bed. It's almost 4 a.m. Thank you for hanging out, though, Zach. I really appreciate it, dude. It's super late. I really appreciate you guys coming and hanging out on the, like, it's nighttime for you. Like, it's real late, bro. You guys are the real ones. Thank you. It's about to be lunchtime for me. Then I gotta go take care of the day's responsibilities. I need to start making dedicated Overwatch videos. Like actually making videos and not just streaming every day. Not that I want to stop streaming every day, but I need to do those in addition to what I'm already doing. Catch you tomorrow, hopefully. Sounds good, dude. I'll be around. I'll be here. I'm excited for more. I love this job. It's my favorite job. My favorite job I've ever had.
Remember, if you want me to heal you, stand very still. But also, avoid their bullets.
So, we got a Baptiste. And we'll see what the other support picks.
We do this clean. Copy?
11 p.m. to 2 a.m. Luckily, it falls before I sleep. Bro, that is, like, you're exactly 12 hours ahead of me. Yikes, man. I'm so sorry.
Have some water instead.
I appreciate it, though.
You just wanted to drink it yourself.
Maybe.
Hello.
I'm gonna go out the side door just in case. You never know who's gonna be there looking at me. Oh, it's Reinhardt. I took the long way, but I let them go first. We lost our support. We still don't have our other DPS, so we're in a 3v5 right now. A 3v5 where we don't even have the other characters. I think they know as well. Damn, dude. Damn, that sucks. In the same moment that I got hit by the fire strike, like a quarter of a second later, I got hit by one of Genji's throws. It is what it is. We'll come out, we'll get him.
What am I missing?
We got another support now. We do not have strong support here. So it's going to be very difficult for us to do the things that we need to do. Thankfully, Sojourn puts in a lot of damage. I just need to be, I need to be supported. This is the only problem with the character, right? They have a Mercy as well, so she's just going to res him. Just trying to avoid the fire strikes as best I can. We see the Genji is here. I need to back up because I don't have the heals that I need. I did get it for a second there. And then I took the fire strike damage. Just trying to get out of the way. Making sure that I don't get hit too much. Just gonna go ahead and hit that Cassidy again. Force that Reinhardt to walk through my disruptor shot. I shot that Mercy, bro. I shot that Mercy dead on while she was low health. That should have killed her. It is what it is. It's all good.
No sweat. Just need a new plan.
Just gonna go back into the spawn to regen my health after I get hit with the hinder. Put the disruptor shot on the enemy team. Where's the Genji at? Just trying to find him before I get jumped from behind there. Got the Zenyatta keeping us alive through that Dragon Blade there. I think we need to move over the point. Yeah, we need to move over the point. Move over the wall and force them off. So. Oh. I just wasted my... If that is the thing that keeps us alive and forces us through, I'm going to be real sad because I just wasted my overclock so that we could get through. Are you here? You are here. Let's go. Let's do it. Yeah, no. It's not happening with this. Our supports can't do it. Our supports can't do it. It's okay. We have those games. We made it through once. That's all right. I'm going to swap back to Sojourn, and we're going to keep going. Unfortunately, I've taken a lot of deaths from just stray damage. Again, it's indicative of our team not having the support that we need. They're denying our damage, our value with the res, which I'm not able to get to. I've gotten the Cassidy down twice. They've rezzed him twice. The Reinhardt went down. He got rezzed. Put that up there for the Genji. Slide out of the way of the High Noon. We've got one of them down. Stop, dude. Got their Genji down. Bro, can I get a fucking heal? Please. Please, team. The only time I've really gotten healed is during the during the ultimate of Zenyatta. If we just walk to the point, I think we make it. We need to force them to the point, though.
10 seconds.
Dodge this.
This was a hard hold, but I think we got it. Yes, perfect. I told you, if we just walk to the point.
Not so fast.
Just putting that out there. Letting my team generate some ultimate charge off me.
Fire. Disrupted. Fire at will. Railgun charge. This ends now. Headshot. Recharging.
Okay. Woof. I'm having to work for this one. There we go. There we go. Like I said, I'm having to work for this one. I've caught like 3 deaths from stray bullets that just happened to be by me.
Much better. Breaking them down.
Shh, dude. That's unfortunate. These guys, they got my number. It's alright. We'll come back, we'll try and stay alive. Zen is dead, just die quickly, Zen.
Might have to adjust my approach. Everyone on me.
Just wait for everybody.
Fall in on me.
Trying to tell him.
My ultimate is charging.
Payload stall. Get on it.
Charge my ultimate. For God's sake, how many fire strikes am I going to accept today? Play better, me. Just waiting for my heal. Thank you.
Thanks for the help. Fire at will. Dodge this.
Our team is dead here. Best thing I could do for me would be to get out. Fucking skill orb came and got me. It's all good. We need to kill this Mercy. She is a pain. She's standing behind that Ryan shield. Again, like
Hitting the ground running.
the supports that we have are not the supports that we need. Can we get to the payload? There's no way I live through this, right? That's just a bad game. That was a rough one. Good game. That's just a rough game, that's all. I got caught by several deaths that I wished I hadn't. A couple of times when Genji just happened to throw the shurikens my way. You're gonna have those games, bro. Overwatch is a game made to... Yeah, don't worry about it. I know you tried. We all tried. We did good. We did good. If I hadn't died so fucking much, we would have been fine. Learn to heal more, Bap. Out-healed by a Zen is not good. That's what I was saying. That's what somebody said on our team. That was our team, right? That was the other team. Spectator, maybe? I don't know who Audio Medic is, but this person is right. I called it from the beginning. The Zenyatta Baptiste is not a good support combo. It's not good. It's not enough healing. They can't be in the places they need to be. Bap can't hit the heals that he needs to hit. Like, the fact of the matter is that we needed 2 supports that were better. They had a, like, look at their support team. They had a Mercy and a Life Weaver, bro. And she was a Moira at the end, but she was a Life Weaver at the beginning. These are numbers characters. Like, these characters put out massive amounts of healing. And Mercy can deny the res. Like, Mercy less so, but a Life Weaver and Moira, massive amounts of healing. And Mercy can deny the the value of the kills that we get by rezzing them, which they were able to do by standing behind the Reinhardt shield. I also know Barbie, so I knew this was going to be a tough one as soon as I saw their name. But anyway, their Mercy knew she'd be okay. She went battle Mercy a little bit. Yeah, exactly. And, like, they're secondary healers. Exactly, Spyro. You get it, dude. Like, they're secondary healers. Like, they're not meant to be the main healer of the group. Bap can be very good, but this is not Bap's meta anymore, bro. Like, Bap was really good in Overwatch 1 when Window was, like, the most overpowered ultimate in the game. Like, now we have Kitsune Rush. Like, Kiriko is just straight up a better version of Baptiste. She has the immunity in Suzu that Bap has. She has more mobility because she can wall run and teleport. She has the higher burst potential with her headshots, and she can heal without having to aim. Like, Bap is incredibly reliant on hitting direct impacts with his grenade and not hitting in the area because it deals like 30% or 40% more healing if he hits the direct impact. But, like, it's just not a good combo. Bap Zen is not a good combo. Anything else would have been good, you know? Literally, they couldn't have gone wrong with pretty much any of the other support. If one of them had swapped to either Kiriko, Lucio, or Moira, I think we would have been fine. But that, you know, it is what it is. We'll get them in the next one. And if you look, bro, like, I have won a lot of games recently, so we're coming up to the point where I'm going to catch a bunch of defeats in a row, because that's how Overwatch does it. They will put you in higher and higher and higher ranked lobbies the more you win. So the more you win, the harder the next game's gonna be. And that continues forever. So it's gonna be a good one. But also, I know Barbie. Like I said, I know Barbie, and that guy does not play around. I caught so many fire strikes that game, too. We'll play better in this one. We'll kick ass, we'll take names, we'll get lots of kills.
We're in this together.
Oh shit, we got you on support this time.
Intrepid explorers, it's
What is with Bap today? I'm pretty sure we've had a Baptiste in all of our games. Oh well. Oh well, dude. Do our best.
I guess you can't predict everything.
The thing about Sojourn is that I have to play with the team, like around where the team is, to be able to get healing, because she is reliant on the healing that she gets to continue to be effective. Very much a glass cannon, Sojourn is. She has mobility, which can get her out of the way, but very much a glass cannon. She needs to be supported to be able to be effective. Yeah, the ball is pulling classic ball things. You know, he's the dad that goes out for a pack of cigarettes and never comes back. Would it even be Wrecking Ball if he were a frontline tank? I got the skill orb is destroying me. I'm gonna use my mobility to get out of the way here. Need to keep an eye on where this Pharah is, because I know she's out here somewhere. They got a Mercy. I'm just gonna headshot her. We're gonna get that out of the way. Straight off the jump here. There's no shield for her to hide behind this time. Gonna go ahead and kill the tank as well. We have the point here, so I'm gonna go ahead and push around. We know that the Pharah is still here. The Moira even still here. There's Pharah. I knew she was still here somewhere. Got the Moira. Gonna go ahead and put this damage in on the Pharah. They are already back, so I'm just gonna back off here. Just backing off a little bit, using my piece of cover. I do think so. I gotta remember to press the I need healing button as well. I'm bad about pressing it. I don't like telling people how to do their job, but fuck do I need healing sometimes, bro. Putting that into the Orisa, making sure that she goes down immediately. Gonna ward off the res so that she can't be picked up by the Mercy. The Mercy will inevitably try and pick up the Moira, but we're not going to let her. Mercy's still alive here somewhere. I don't know where she went, but I know she's still up. And that's point A for us. Just backing off here. Using my movement ability to back up. Trying to stay with Bap. The minefield killed the Orisa. Yo, that was awesome, dude. That made me laugh in real life.
I chuckled.
Oh shit, that was good. They have a Sombra now.
I have no idea what happened. They got Sombra now.
Everybody nut to butt while the Sombra's here. We're grabbing the point, so that's great. We know that's the Sombra's around here somewhere. There she is. Hey, Sombra. Time for me to get up and out of the way. Gonna fire the disruptor shot through.
This ends now.
Getting up and out of the way here. Yeah, that's too much damage. I got hit by the tac visor. I was getting hit by the Risa. I was getting hit by the Sombra. It is what it is. We're 7 in. That was my first death. We're doing fine.
Hitting the ground running.
I hate having Babs as supports. Me too, man. Me too. He's just like in the way that a lot of characters are just kind of old, like their kits are just kind of old. Bap is not made for this version of Overwatch. He needs a little bit of a rework so that he can be effective in this version of the game. I went ahead and put that on the Mercy while she was doing the res, but unfortunately I didn't have enough damage to actually kill her. Charging up the rail on the tank here, and I got hit by the Orisa spear. Gonna try and get over onto the supports if I can, leaving the health pack for our ball. I missed on that Mercy. We're gonna go ahead and continue damaging up on that Mercy. I'm dead here. No way I live through this. I was trying to get that health pack, but the Venture already stole it. His heals just don't do anything. I feel the same way about Ana. Like, Ana's heals don't feel strong anymore. She's just not as good as she used to be, you know? How many ults we got? We got no ults, but we do have the what's his name? Wrecking Ball ultimate on the point there. Gonna go ahead and try and get back to you guys. Doing my best, putting the disruptor shot on the point. Hopefully I can damage up on anybody that is still there. We unfortunately still have the Mercy alive. We're gonna go ahead and kill the Sombra though. Go ahead and kill the Sombra. This Moira is gonna die if she keeps fucking with me. I'm not playing games with her. She needs support to be able to kill me. The fuck out of here, dude. I don't know who you think you are, but you ain't me. With our ball being dead, I need to ward off this point. Otherwise, we lose. Okay. Time to go. By pushing out on them right there, I forced them to do what I wanted them to do, which is like kind of stay away. And by forcing them to stay away, it kept them off the objective just long enough that we were able to keep it. Light them up, you say? What kind of stupid ass window is that? I need to get out of here. Yeah, that soldier came running for me, dude. What kind of stupid fucking window was that, bro? That was like the sim wall of BAP windows. We see the tank is still alive, but we're waiting for the rest of the team here. Tank, we're waiting for the rest of the team a little bit. I'm gonna try and help you.
This ends now.
Come back, soldier. Come back. Where are you going?
Good to see you.
Yeah, I figured I could probably stay alive and hold it. And I was right.
It's good stuff, man.
Nice.
We know that they're going to be coming from here, so we're just waiting for them to come out of spawn.
Prey is upon us. Enemy here. Area denied.
waiting for the Mercy to try the thing that Mercy does, and then we're gonna shoot her in her face. And we're just not allowing them a chance to survive here.
Fuck, you're hard to heal, Paul. You don't stop moving.
I'm high as shit. I don't usually get high.
Doing good here. We're doing really good.
So far.
Put that on the Sigma's barrier. Gonna charge up my rail as much as I can on the Sigma barrier. Then damage up on the Mercy. Damage up on the Mercy. With the Mercy down, it makes our life a lot easier. Unfortunately, I am hacked for a second, but it only lasts for 1 second. Just put that damage in on the Sombra. I railgunned her in the head through the ball. I will die to this automatic damage of the Sigma, but it doesn't matter because the game is over. We win, baby. Let's go. That's a 20-3 here on New Junk City. Absolutely destroyed them. Good game, homies. Yeah, absolutely destroyed them. Ball probably got pogs. Oh, it's me. What's up, baby? I wish I had this level of aim. It takes practice, man. Takes practice. Took me a long time. I'll see you later, Farah. Bap had me solo healing, I swear. Yo, classic Bap, right? Classic Bap. Folks, I want to say thank you to Zach for sending in today's gameplay footage. And I want to say thank you to Spud for sending in the second game that we reviewed today. If you guys didn't see it, we had a massive tank gameplay review here at the beginning of the show. And if you guys haven't yet, please press the like button on the show if you're here on YouTube. And if you have not subscribed over on Twitch, you can catch me at DudeNoWay Gaming over there as well. That is also my main channel here on YouTube, so you can check that out. We're DudeNoWay Live on YouTube for the live shows because it saves the VODs forever, and I don't have to worry about the 2-week window where Twitch will delete your VODs after that. So this way everybody gets to see all of the shows that I make forever and ever. And I know that a lot of people come back, they get a lot of value out of these gameplay reviews. So if you like this content, remember, just make sure you press the like button and all of that jazz. And we'll be back tomorrow because we got more gameplay reviews we got to do. Tomorrow we have, let's see, we have a couple of Lari gameplays we're going to be going over tomorrow, as well as one that I'm not sure about. I'm not positive if we're gonna play this one. Let me just look. No. So yeah, so we're gonna be doing some more support reviews tomorrow. So you can come back, you can check that out. I'll be back here. I'm always here live at the same time every day, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Spyro says I main Sig, so I don't get much practice in. Yeah, there's no shame in maining Sig though. Sig is like one of my favorite characters in the whole game. He's got an answer for everything, dude. He's got kinetic grasp, he's got the shield, he's got everything. Anyway, I gotta go have some lunch and get on with the rest of the day. I will see you guys tomorrow, bright and early. I am Moonchild of DudeNoWay, and I will catch you in the next stream. Have a great rest of your day.